shaping, as long as this heart trigger is inserted. I rumble. Huh? Coo? Huh? Ouch, why were we suddenly ejected? Damn. I would have done it if I had one more second. Why this moment? The sudden accident diluted Yen Ryu's emotions towards me. I have missed the best time to insert the heart trigger, shit. Could it be that Yen Ryu's bad luck has transferred onto me? Humph, I don't believe accidents will happen every time. With this experience, I will definitely insert the heart trigger into her next time. The crack leading to that space disappeared. This is strange. Indeed. It appeared inexplicably before, and now it has mysteriously disappeared. Does it have anything to do with Yin Chi? 6 demonic senses. Never mind. It's pointless to figure it out. The most valuable monument there has broken into dust. Let it be. We don't suffer any loss. You are right. Wait. Oh no, my trophies. All the treasures I snatched from Kushuoxia sect and Qiliang sect are left in that space. I'm sorry for your loss. Since you snatched the treasures from those 2 sects, you can rob them again later. We'll see. Fortunately, I have put all fragments of the power source stones in the skin pocket of Child Thousand Faces. Otherwise, it would be a great loss this time. Enough about me. Mei Lang has wisdom and spirit now. You can summon your guardian spirit to finish the last step, so that there will be no worries for you. Give me more positive origin points. Why your smile is a little bit creepy. Poke, it's time for a miracle. Ryu, you have made it clear to Mei Lang, right? Yes, but she is like a child, so I am not sure if she has understood what I said. Devour. It worked. Good. Another chance to insert the heart trigger is coming. Why it feels not right. In what way? I think it will break. Take it easy. Chinger turned into an egg too. And then she burst out from the shell. It's a good thing that the egg is going to break. It's not like a baby bird breaking its shell. It's like it's unable to withstand the immense energy inside the shell and about to explode. Boom. How could it be? It doesn't make sense. All the processes were right, and the guardian spirit successfully turned into an egg. It should hatch and be reborn next. Why did they separate at the last moment? The techniques and the processes are all the same, so what could go wrong is only the different part. And the biggest difference between Chinger and Mei Lang is, it must be intelligence. Mei Lang is not as smart as me. Seriously, in terms of the difference between Chinger and Mei Lang, it most likely lies in techniques and cultivation bases. When Chinger and my guardian spirit merged into one, she was not stronger than my guardian spirit, or even weaker, so my guardian spirit could swallow Chinger and merge with her. However, Mei Lang is at the pre-celestial stage and has techniques from Chonling sect. Obviously, your guardian spirit couldn't bear Mei Lang's energy when they turned into an egg just now. It is mostly because Mei Lang is much stronger than your guardian spirit. Then do you mean I have to destroy Mei Lang's cultivation base so that they can merge successfully? But if I do so, my strength will be undermined for a long time. After that, Mei Lang has to cultivate from scratch, and it will take a long time. I have 2 ways. First, weaken Mei Lang's strength. You don't need to destroy her cultivation base. Just make her weaker than her current state. If you bear to do so, you can give it a try later. Look around. Second, rapidly strengthen your guardian spirit to make it match Mei Lang in a short time. I need to figure out how to do it, so I can't give you a plan for the moment. Master, well, Ryu, you don't have to rush. Your guardian spirit and Mei Lang are both ready. We will get it done slowly after things in 11 Lawn Kingdom are over. Now I need you to do me a favor. Since I have a bad reputation among the people of the 2 evil sects, it will be easy to intensify the conflict if I go out. How about you go out and check how the battle between them and Zhou Yinping is going? I need to evaluate if I should go to get some benefits. You got me a good job. Why you? Just give me a share if you get something. Master, she looks a little upset. Everyone would be upset seeing the matter be one step short of success. It's good for her to calm down during this time. By contrast, I'm much more stable. Although I was abruptly interrupted and missed the opportunity to insert the heart trigger, there will be a second time since there was once. Now, she can only ask me for help, so I will get another opportunity to do it sooner or later. Anyway, she should get used to being so unlucky soon. Master, I have already gotten used to you being odd. Alright, put Yin Ryu's matter aside. What did you say just now? Is there really an undiscovered treasure here? You found it out through Chi observation technique that you just learned? Yeah. I couldn't feel it in that mysterious space before, but I got a faint smell after we came out. I just can't locate it yet. Don't worry, Master. As long as I use the technique, I will definitely dig out the hidden treasure. Huh? Didn't you just say you found it by smelling? Chi observation techniques, technique ghost vision, ghost lantern for treasure hunting. You can choose a longer and more tongue-twisting name. Oh. I saw it. I saw it. It's right underneath there. It's a very powerful treasure. Underneath? Isn't it the place where Yin Chi leaked just now? Master, I'm going down to check first. Could it be? This thing gives out strong evil energy, but it bears quite a few similarities with Xie Dao Yun's jade pendant. Touch, it is buried so deep. How can I take it to Master? Never mind, let me touch it. You have found Ghost Domain Pot, damaged, a post-celestial stage artifact, a product refined by a ghost cultivator from an advanced level celestial civilization. It contains a Shimo dark tunnel inside. When it is intact, it can take in ghosts and nourish all evil things. Due to serious damage, it has lost most functions and its essence. The host doesn't have any celestial power. Would you like to proceed with 10,000 origin points to repair the basic storage function of this artifact and obtain its use permission? Yes or no? A post-celestial stage artifact? Isn't it the same thing as Xie Dao Yun's calamity-proof Rui? Surprisingly, there is such a treasure here. Besides, by its description, it isn't a one-time use item. Of course, yes. I have plenty of origin points now. I'd like to see what kind of treasure it is. The basic storage function of the artifact is being repaired. Acquiring permission. Shine, huh? Ah. The basic storage function of Ghost Domain Pot has been repaired, and permission has been obtained. Storage function? I see. This artifact is. Master, what's going on? Why did it fly out all of a sudden? Calm down. This artifact just responded to its owner. It belongs to me now. It looks strange. Why do you say it's an artifact? What does it use for? It's a space treasure for storing things. Let me show you. Take in. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it? Sky Sealing Sword is a small item. This artifact can not only store small things but also big ones, such as this one. It can store everything that I can carry. As long as I throw the object towards the pot and give it a thought. See? This is how it works. Wow, it's awesome. With this treasure, it will be much more convenient for me to carry things along. The capacity of the skin pocket of Child Thousand Faces is too small to hold many things. How do you take things out then? It's easy. Out. Here, wow. Isn't it convenient? Yes. What is the capacity of this treasure, exactly? Can it take in a living creature? It has a very large capacity. As for taking in a living creature, it's hard. Not like objects, living creatures would resist and dodge. So normally, it's impossible to take them in the pot. But, if the living creature is under my control, and then I can let the pot swallow me, the problem will be solved. Swallow. All right, we've got inside. Isn't it the space we were sucked into before? That's right. The space crack that sucked us into this space was created under the influence of this artifact. The Yin-Chi bath you made before resonated with this artifact and led to that accident. After Mei Lang absorbed the Yin-Chi bath, we were naturally ejected. The reason why this underground palace is peaceful with abundant Yin-Chi and allows ghosts to nourish here, I think, is that this artifact is buried here. So this whole space is inside the artifact. Isn't it a Shimo dark tunnel that can move freely? The so-called ghost domain indeed means a Shimo dark tunnel. This treasure left by a ghost cultivator from an advanced level celestial civilization is really amazing. It's a huge gain. This mysterious space is called Pot Ghost Domain, an independent space that exists in the artifact. Besides, it has similar features to the Hidao field and a Shimo dark tunnel. I am its owner now, and I can feel everything in it. This space is essentially a spherical container. The floating island where we are standing was made by its previous owner. There is nothing special here except for that broken wordless monument. Eh? Didn't Zhou Yinping say the 11 Lan treasury belonged to Grand Light sect? Why is there such a treasure left by a ghost cultivator from an advanced level celestial civilization? You never know. What happened in ancient times has all gone. Why do you bother? After all, we are not here to trace its origin. For now, let's try its functions one by one. Chinger, I'll let you out, and I need to look outside through your eyes, vibrate. Master, I am out. As expected. If I am in the pot, it will be completely inactive, and it will be easy to spot, which is a hidden danger. Don't worry, Master. I will stay outside and help you take care of it if you are in the inner space of the pot. It's indeed a solution. Try touching the coffin with the pot. See if the coffin can be sucked in. Okay, I am on it. MHM? It doesn't seem to work. It seems that it can't take things in when I'm inside. Ah. That's how it feels when coming out. Look at you. You are chicken-hearted. It's very scary to see that from the outside. All right. Chinger, get some ghosts here. I need to do some experiments. Okay. Remember, don't think of resisting. Just cooperate with Master. Swoosh, sure enough. Although these ghosts have their consciousnesses, as long as they don't resist, it's not a problem for the pot to take them in. And more than that. Normally, things that I send into the ghost domain will land near the wordless monument. But if I think of somewhere else when taking them in, I can send them to any space in the ghost domain. That's quite convenient. I'll divide the ghost domain into different parts, and it will save me time to sort it out in the future. Huh? What the hell? Why have my origin points been depleted? There is something wrong with the pot ghost domain. It needs celestial power to improve the efficiency. The host doesn't have any celestial power. The system begins to consume origin points. Remaining origin points, 18225. Get out. Get out. Current origin points, 18,224.02695. It stopped? So the problem lay in the ghosts that were sucked in. Are they the cause of the abnormal situation? Or, as long as it's a living creature, even if it's a summoned creature like a ghost, the pot has to consume original points to take it in. But it didn't need origin points when Chinger and I were in there. Is it because I am its owner and Chinger is part of me? System, you are so penny-pinching and detestable. An hour later I got a conclusion after using the pawn bug of Qi Liang sect to make the experiment. As long as it is a living creature, even if it does not have spirit and wisdom, it will consume origin points. But the good news is that it has nothing to do with the number of living creatures. Whether to take 1 or 100 in, the pot will consume the same quantity of the origin points. In this case, the evil usage that I already have a generous concept can finally come in handy. Evil usage? I keep you in suspense for now. You will know it later. To some extent, its size is changeable as I wish, which is a good side of the artifact. With this ghost domain pot, even if I don't search for any other treasures and leave here now, I've already made a huge gain in this journey. Shrink. Well, although Yen Ryu is an unlucky girl, she can bring good luck to her companions. The cave where Child Thousand Faces acquired Faceless Mantra was also discovered by her. And this time, if it were not for the accident caused by her matter, I would not have obtained this treasure. If I can win her over, my immortal sky will definitely rise. By the way, I have explored most of this ancient city, but I may still miss something valuable. Chinger, since you have mastered such a useful technique, go out and see if there are precious things left that we can get. Leave it to me, Master. Huh? Guys from the two evil sects are here. Are you saying that Yan Shirgu and Hui Li want to talk with me? Yes, Mr. Yan and Grand Elder Hui Li sent us over to invite your highness to meet with them. There is nothing to talk about between them and me. Now your sects are fighting Zhou Yinping, which has nothing to do with me. You guys should end the fight as soon as possible and then leave the treasury. Since your highness thinks it has nothing to do with you, why did you rob our disciples? I didn't rob them. Those things belong to 11 Lan Kingdom in the first place. I just took them back. As for other things, isn't it reasonable for the owner to seize the tools of the thieves who broke into the treasury? Let's put those things aside. Your Highness, you don't expect that we stay in the treasury or 11 Lan Kingdom for good, do you? If Zhou Yinping's matter can't be solved, our sects and 11 Lan Kingdom can't live in peace. Mr. Yan and Grand Elder Hui Li must intend to solve this matter. Your Highness, why don't you go over and talk with them before making the decision? After all, you won't lose anything. I won't lose anything? In the end, they just want to make use of me since they can't deal with Zhou Yinping. Like manga point 70 besides, they can't take him down with so many people. Will it make a difference if I join them? But they are not stupid. Since they asked me for help, they must have their intention. If it is feasible, I can go and talk with them. Just for learning. Fine. Since you came here for help, I will think about it. But my friend has gone out, and I need to make the decision after discussing with her when she comes back. When Chinger comes back, I will know if there are any other treasures in this ancient city. It will not be late to go with them after that. And Yen Ryu. She has been away for a while. She should come back soon. You. Good girl. It's okay. It doesn't hurt anymore. It still can't work. I have tried all the ghost control methods of Chongling sect. No matter what method I used, and no matter how much Mei Lang was temporarily weakened, it just couldn't reach the last step of combination. Does it only work after completely destroying Mei Lang's cultivation base, or gradually improving the strength of the guardian spirit? But it's not easy to improve the guardian spirit's strength. Chinger was much weaker than Huayu's guardian spirit, and she had spirit and wisdom back then, while my guardian spirit is simply. Regardless of which method I choose to restore or enhance my strength, it will take a significant amount of time. I can't afford to wait. I don't want to wait either. Huayu's method is to get past the XINMO oath but not remove it. I'm sorry, Huayu. This time, I can only seek help from someone else. I did overestimate your strength. You confidently told me that 11 Lan Wei couldn't survive even if she was on guard. If I had not insisted on showing the white feather first and luring her with sincerity, I am afraid that I would have been chased by her and suffered from constant fear. I admit that we did underestimate that princess means. Your insight and caution really impressed us. Cut it out. I do count on you to help me remove the Shinma oath, but if Shilan Wei senses something wrong, it's a fatal risk for me. One more time. I will work with you one more time. And you must first prove that you do know how to remove the Shinma oath. Otherwise, we have more than one means to deal with Shilan Wei. You don't have to provoke me with words. We won't make an empty promise since we have an intention to cooperate. This thing can help you remove the Shinma oath. I have one more deal. Are you interested in it? He asked me to collect something from Huayu, like his hair, dead skin, body fluids, or blood. he can exchange the Lu family's technique, Shen Nong's mantra of Dark Sun, for it. I have already collected some of Huayu's hairs and dead skin through a series of intimate behaviors. It's fine to give them to him as long as his method works. Even if he doesn't fulfill his promise and plays tricks after that, I won't lose anything if only the Shinma oath is removed. However, the solution he told me also needs to pay a price. I prefer Huayu's method, and that's why I have been hesitant. You? It's okay. It's not your fault. You've done a good job. I just can't accept the failure. Mei Lang, give it one more try, okay? I promise it will be the last time. The Shinma oath binds the soul. Normally, it can't be completely removed if the oath is not fulfilled. However, there are so many secret techniques in the world. I have a method which can help you break free. You need to find a scapegoat who is obedient, strong, and with the same mind as you, to bear the bondage from the Shinma oath. Black water flows in the netherworld, souls return to Mount even with this magic treasure. It's not that easy to get it done since the conditions are extremely harsh. It might be extremely difficult for other cultivators to get a suitable scapegoat. The netherworld is bottomless, ghosts manage yin and yang, but you are from Chongling sect. It should not be a problem for you to find that kind of ghost. Yet, you need to be careful that the ghost might hurt you, and I don't think you need my reminder. According to the technique, you can forcibly extract your soul and expose the abnormality in the depth of it at the same time, including the Shinma oath. Living souls go after the dead. This treasure is called Ghost Refining Cauldron. Ancient ghost cultivators used it to refine their souls to merge with ghosts. Everything merges together. Put the soul that is bound by the Shinma oath and the scapegoat into the cauldron at the same time, and then complete the transfer by using the technique I taught you. However, the process is not over after the completion of the transfer. The effect is short-lived and the Shinma oath will get back to you very soon. Therefore, after completing the transfer, you must refine the scapegoat in the cauldron as quickly as possible so that the Shinma oath can be completely removed. This is the Shinma oath that has been entangled around my soul. I have tried several times before to check if this method is feasible. But every time I saw it, I felt it was absurd. How could I have been pushed to such a point by this thing? Mei Lang also came in. Good, I tried it a few times with the guardian spirit before, but I just couldn't pull it into the cauldron. This time, I tried it with Mei Lang, and it went smoothly. You have kept me company for so many years. It's time to say goodbye. You finally have spirit and wisdom, but now you have to sacrifice for me. Listen, she is speaking. Look, she said it twice. But I can't give up my cultivation. It is better to rely on myself rather than others. In order to completely get rid of the Shinma oath, I have to sacrifice you. Blaze. I was worried that Mei Lang would hurt me when facing death given that she has got spirit and wisdom. Looks like I was overthinking. The ghost fire of soul refining has burned out, and the shackle of the Shinma oath has been shattered. There is no turning back. Get in, ugh, it worked. I can feel that the haze in my heart has completely disappeared. The Shinma oath has been completely removed. The cauldron even left some power of the living soul which was used to refine Mei Lang. It's enough to make up for the loss of forcibly extracting my soul. When someone dies, he will become a ghost. And when a ghost dies, it will be nihility. No wonder Ghost Refining Cauldron is a treasure for ancient ghost cultivators. It refined Mei Lang into nihility. The nihility can survive in the world for less than half an hour. Mei Lang. Track. Peel. This is Mei Lang. Mei Lang, your face. Her reaction. She is absolutely not as innocent as a kid. Is she? Are your wisdom and spirit mature? Since when? Why didn't you resist when I refined you just now? Sorry, Master. I didn't want you to find it out. I was just fulfilling our agreement. Agreement? So many stars tonight. Could it be? I'm so happy today. But we can't let my master know that we sneaked out tonight. Nod, this is the agreement between us. Let's make a pinky swear. I heard that agreements between friends only take effect after making a pinky swear. Miss Sai, you don't even know how to make a pinky swear. Let me teach you. Whisper, but it doesn't matter. After all, if you really have wisdom and spirit, you will abandon me like my parents did one day. So, it's fine this way, me controlling you. We are making a pinky swear. Mei Lang will never betray me and will always be by my side. We share the same mind. We survive together. This is what I told you when I was a kid. Did you already have wisdom and spirit at that time? I didn't understand so many things, but I remember every word you said. I wanted to play with Chinger, but you said that Huayu was up to no good, and you asked me to pry him out. I wanted to talk to you, but you said that if a ghost was too intelligent, it couldn't be driven submissively anymore. I wanted to continue to have no consciousness, but you said you hoped that I could have wisdom and spirit. I wanted to reassure you and stay by your side as I did before. But you said that you wanted to have one last try. I knew what you really wanted, so I did what you said. Master, do you still remember another agreement we made? I have remembered it all the time. When you were little, you said it was too much troublesome to comb your hair as it was too long, so you asked me to help you. You said it was my job to keep you company and comb your hair all the time. Master, I don't have much time. Can I comb your hair again? I like combing your hair the most. Master, your hair is fragrant. Ghosts don't have a sense of smell, but I just can smell it. Does it mean that we have a genuine bond? I will take your silence as an acknowledgement of what I said. The happiest thing in my life is that I met you. It's great. Master, I will never betray you. But from now on, I can't keep our agreement anymore. Mei Lang. Mei Lang, it was just a kid's joke, yet you took it as an agreement. If I hadn't found out your secret, were you going to disappear without saying anything, just to fulfill my wish of removing the Shinma oath? If I had known that you already had mature wisdom and spirit, I wouldn't dare to take the risk of using this ghost refining cauldron. You were fully capable of breaking free from my suppression and hurting me during the process. After all, even my parents chose to abandon me before they died. How could anyone in this world really be willing to sacrifice for me? Idiot, you knew me so well. You could have said one word to scare me into giving it up, but you chose to accept it all silently. Just because I asked you to do that. I have been wrong all this time. It turns out that there is indeed someone in this world who would do everything for me, and that person was always by my side. Mei Lang, Mei Lang. Tales of the supernatural records that after a ghost turns into nihility, only formless exuvii are left. These powders in the cauldron are the only remains of Mei Lang after she was refined. I will keep them forever. Wait. Look around. I should have thought of that. When Mei Lang was refined into nihility, it might be the best time to merge her with the guardian spirit. Maybe it's too late to do it now. Sniff. Is it really too late? Suck. Crack. Transform. It worked. But she is not Mei Lang. I didn't expect that ghosts could dream when they die. I meet you again, Mei Lang. Mei Lang. You are back. MHM? I'm not dead. No, you are not dead. It's great. I can keep fulfilling our agreement. From now on, you are my guardian spirit, and we will never leave each other. No one can snatch you from me as long as I'm alive. Huayu, in the end, it was still you who helped me. Where has Yen Ryu gone to? Why hasn't she? Huayu. Why are you standing there? Get over here. It's strange, why do I feel that Yen Ryu is different? Take it easy. I have something to tell you. I see. That is to say, you intended to bet on both sides from the beginning. And you even made up your mind to betray me before. Damn it! She even provided me with origin points of gratitude before, but she still gave me away behind my back. Her words are not credible, not even her genuine emotions. I have nothing to defend myself with. But if I had multiple choices, I certainly wouldn't just rely on you. Always thinking about leaving yourself a way out, that is indeed your style of doing things. Since it is so, why did you tell me the truth? According to what you said, the Shinma oath on you has been removed, which means the masked man has fulfilled his promise. You could have sold me out, and you would gain more in this way, right? If you sup with the devil, you will inevitably be hurt by the devil, which I know very well. Take out. Is this the thing that the masked man gave you to hurt me? Use my body tissues as an inducer? There is such a type of witchcraft in the world. To be precise, that's what I thought before. I'm afraid the masked man is like me, not just expecting what benefit he has now. From the beginning, they didn't rely on the body tissues that I collected to go against you, but me instead. I think maybe when he met me at the inn, he had tampered with the aquatic elderberry. If it weren't for Mei Lang, who discovered the abnormality by Qi observation techniques she learned from the monument for ghost cultivators, I'm afraid that I might not detect that someone did something on me even after I finished things in Shilan Kingdom. Unbelievable. Have you dealt with the abnormality in your body? It won't be activated all of a sudden, will it? That's an unnecessary question. Of course, I have gotten rid of it. After all, the trick has been working. What were you doing? You can't sense it, right? I withdrew a puff of special chi attached to you. Now I am holding it. Really? I felt nothing. It is not different from what Mei Ling pulled out of me. It's formless, insubstantial, and indistinguishable. I can only deal with it through Mei Ling's new ability. I don't know its origin, but judging from its shape, it's very likely that it is related to the Lu family. From the perspective of Mei Ling's Qi observation technique, it's not hard to tell that it came from me. I am afraid that as long as I get close to you, this ethereal thing will attach to you automatically. No wonder that masked man asked me to collect your body tissues. After all, in this way, I have to get close to you, and then it will be planted into you unconsciously. As for its usage, it can't be learned only through Mei Ling's Qi observation technique. It probably serves as coordinates so that the one who targets you can lock and identify you by a method like Qi observation technique, or it might be a prerequisite for some mysterious means. What the hell? Shilan Wei is just my cover in Shilan Kingdom. Once I remove it, no one can find me or hurt me. But if I carry this thing, I will have the risk of exposing my identity at any time. Ultimately, the system is too rigid. I was haunted by such a thing, but it didn't alert me. Does it only alert me and help me when my consciousness is invaded? I can tell you have realized the risk, right? Don't worry. I have solved the problem for you. Let's look beneath the surface. Considering that Zhou Yinping is colluding with the masked man, his strength must not be inferior. Although he was tricked by you and is being hunted by the two evil sects, we can't be sure if he has other plans. According to the original plan, I should secretly meet with them after I complete the matter. However, I have cracked their trick on my own, so I surely can't go to meet with them, but I'll also have no chance to know what they're gonna do next. Take my advice. Their means are unpredictable. Since you have gotten the Power Source Stone, you should just stop here. Don't get involved in the dispute about the Shilan treasury anymore. It's better to leave soon. You are cautious. But when all is said and done, what happened to me was caused by you. Whether it's true or not, I can't just take your word for it. What I said is all true. Don't worry. I have made up my mind this time. I'll give up the benefits that the masked man promised me. As for the previous schemes, considering we won't meet again in the future, please forgive me this one last time. We won't meet again? You mean? I have thought it over. The reason that I told you the truth is because of an impulse to return your favor of reshaping Mei Lang. I know I am a completely bad woman this whole time. Origin point gained, gratitude, 0.01 points. Yen Ryu, you helped me cultivate and refine the guardian spirit and saved Mei Lang in the end. With my nature, I would regard these kindnesses as nothing sooner or later. When my gratitude wears off, only schemes would remain. In case I would betray you again in the future, our cooperation should end here. Why you? Hold on a second. It's a reflex. I envisioned doing this countless times when Yen Ryu offered positive origin points. After seeing the origin point of gratitude, I just did it unconsciously. However, I can take the opportunity to insert the heart trigger into her, so that the efforts I made all along won't be in vain. Now that you have gotten rid of the Shinma oath, how are you going to deal with being pursued by Chunling sect? Although it is less efficient than planting the heart trigger directly, such an invisible and silent method must not be perceivable to her. It will be done in 2 seconds. Don't worry, Huayu. I have my way to solve the dispute with Chunling sect. Besides, even if you are willing to let me count on you, you and I will only part ways in the end. Wave. Whoosh. Don't worry. I will keep everything about you a secret. Whisper, from now on, we are going on our separate ways. Whisper, we will meet again if there is an opportunity. Gather. So this is how it feels using the 5-element shift. And plus with my ghost shape shift, no one can keep us. Are ghosts of Chunling sect different? It's strange. Chinger is much weaker than Huayu, but when it comes to you, why can our techniques share with each other? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened before I was born, so I can't give you the answer. How come you became like this after being reborn? You are not the same as you were before. What was my personality like before? Do you think what I was like before is better? Actually, I don't know. But you are better now than before. What are we going to do next? Find a chance to leave the treasury first. Do you need me to return to your body? It's okay. Just stay outside if you want to. From now on, you can do whatever you want. Hum. Another way to perform chi observation technique? It's strange. I can't see any problem with you, and it was the same case the other day. Leave it if you can't find any. After all, either Yen Ryu didn't lie to me and did remove everything abnormal from me, or she just played tricks on me again. There are only these 2 possibilities here. Is my chi observation technique weaker than Mei Lang's? It's too frustrating. However, after going through these things, Yen Ryu seems to have changed a lot. From this point of view, the former possibility is more probable. She's changed a lot? Is it because Mei Lang was reborn? I didn't say goodbye to Mei Lang just now because I came back late. What a pity. Besides, isn't our plan can't be done after Yen Ryu left? Yeah. Now, the point is I didn't completely insert the heart trigger into her, and I don't know if it can still work and how long it will work. She ran away so fast. It's hard to catch her now. Think about it carefully. She asked me for help when she was hunted down by her so-called master. She probably put on an act at that time. If she wants to escape, her master can't catch her at all. Unfortunately, this place is filled with yin chi, and my fast shift mantra to locate ghosts doesn't work well here. Otherwise, I can find her, forget it. So what if you can find her? In order to reduce the difficulty, the function of the heart trigger is only about preventing Yen Ryu from deceiving me again. Whether I could make it or not, it probably can't change her mind about leaving me. Moreover, I don't think I would have a chance to get the ghost domain pot without her. I didn't lose anything but gained something instead. Self-comfort, anyway. She only thinks that I am a good guy and a fool, and she doesn't know my true identity. Just let her go. What are we going to do now? Leave the treasury as soon as possible is what she said? No, Yen Ryu is a woman, cautious and weak. It's reasonable for her to run away. But I am a man. I'm not afraid of taking risks. Run away? That's never gonna happen. Since there are no other treasures here, it's time for us to meet with the two evil sects and see if they have any means to deal with Zhou Yinping. Zhou Yinping plotted against me many times. I must kill him. Wait. It seems too reckless. This thing must be done, but before that, I need to make a backup plan. I never fight unless I come prepared. Chinger, go to. Only you are here? Where is Grand Elder Hueli? Your Highness, you are finally here. Zhou Yinping has escaped again. Hueli is manipulating bugs to locate him, so she can't get here for the time being. It should be daytime outside now, which means the Gate of the Moon has long disappeared. You only needed to guard the Gate of the Sun, yet you still failed to get Zhou Yinping with so many men from the two sects? Basically, it's hard to kill a level 4 pre-celestial stage master in an open area. Although Shilan Treasury is an enclosed space, it is quite large. Moreover, Zhou Yinping. Infuse. Zhou Yinping is sly and hard to deal with. Normally, even if your Highness joined us, we could only hold him back for 5 minutes at most. Oh? Even with me, we can only hold him back for 5 minutes at most. Do you look down on me? Looks like Zhou Yinping's eerie method of making people forget him as a threat is still taking effect. However, Yan Shirgu is from one of the 9 evil sects and should have his own way of dealing with it. I am not looking down on you. After all, we don't need your Highness to go all out, and presumably, your Highness doesn't have that intention either. So why don't you hear out our plan? I didn't expect you to know me quite well. All right, I am all ears. But before that, we need to talk about my pay first. What do you want? The remaining fragments of the Power Source Stone and other treasures that you secretly collected from the treasury. Don't tell me you are loath to give them back. According to the agreement, those things belonged to me originally. Give them back to me, and I won't hassle you anymore. As you wish. Buzz. Bang. Twine. Grand Elder Hueli. Boom. Mr. Yan. You guys just don't want to give up, do you? Within the Shilan Treasury, I can come and go freely. Oh? What about counting me in? Boom. It's you. You. What's wrong? You look bad abruptly. Did you see something on me, or nothing on me? Honestly, judging from your look, I believe Yin Ryu didn't lie to me. I have a lot to ask you, but right now, we 3 are fighting you. I may as well take you down first. 5 minutes later. Bang. It's said that scholars' words are ever-changing, yet the fundamental thing remains the same. In terms of means alone, you do have various moves. It's just that when scholars fight, is so much paper needed? You are so funny, Your Highness. Confucian scholars from the Ming Empire use scriptures as weapons along with various means. Their attacks always come without a sign, making them difficult to detect, thus leaving people defenseless. It's our luck that Your Highness has joined forces to fight him this time. If it were just me and Mr. Yan, he would have run away. He has run out of skills, and his scriptures will also be used up sooner or later. If we keep fighting him, we will surely kill him today. You only talk but don't take action. You don't even want to release your puppet beast. Hueli also stands aside throughout the whole process. It's clear that both of you want to conserve energy and avoid giving your all. But then again, what's wrong with Zhou Yinping? Up to this point, he hasn't fought back seriously once, but passively warded off instead. He is weaker than expected. Moreover, why didn't he provide me with any origin points? He is good at restraining his emotions. I pride myself on being meticulous, thinking of killing 2 birds with 1 stone in this treasury, but now I seem to be conceited. Never mind. Given the current situation, there will be no turning point even if it's moving on like this. Emerge. What? The Gate of the Moon appeared again. I see. Drawing out the Gate of the Moon at any time is his last resort to get out of the treasury. Thank goodness, we weren't waiting for him at the Gate of the Sun after the Gate of the Moon disappeared. We didn't stop chasing him. Otherwise, he would have already fled. This route of retreat was also left for Your Highness and Miss Yin. Now it's only available to me. Do I need to thank you then? Your Highness moves so fast. So do you? Sorry. This way is not passable. If you want to escape, you should try to move towards Mr. Yan and Grand Elder Hueli. Hey, the two of you, stop slacking off. I've helped you hold him back for such a long time and successfully stopped him from running away. I have done my part. What about your trump cards? It's time to use them. Even God is on my side this time. I didn't expect Zhou Yinping to draw out a new Gate of the Moon. So at the final moment, whether Ji Jinya behind Zhou Yinping appears abruptly and joins the fight, or these two sects join hands to kill me, I can run away at any time. Perfect. Trump cards? Bang. Be patient, Your Highness. Our trump cards are coming. Puppet mechanism armor seal. I can't move. This is the seal technique. Damn it. I was disturbed by that fake Shilan Wei and misjudged the situation, so the pre-celestial stage masters of Goku sect could catch me. Shit. What trick is this? Why can't I move? Hey. Why am I also trapped? This seal technique of Goku sect attacks indiscriminately. Your Highness was so close to Zhou Yinping. Don't worry, Your Highness. I will let you out after I kill Zhou Yinping. This move can destroy bodies and souls and restrain 18 types of escape techniques and 3 resurrection methods in the world. Zhou Yinping, you will die for sure. Mantra Spider Destruct Tom. Boom. My living weapon is forced out. Chiliang sect, Goku sect, idiot you. Damn. The Gate of the Moon has been destroyed. Chiliang sect was hitting a mosquito with a flak for fear that they can't kill Zhou Yinping. I was not afraid of their tricks at all with the title living weapon, which can freeze my health in a near-death state, and I even wanted to see what tricks they had. I just didn't expect its power to be far beyond my imagination. I could feel that most of its power targeted Zhou Yinping, while only a little affected me. But just that little amount nearly killed me and destroyed the projection of the Gate of the Moon. They are merely at the level 4 pre-celestial stage. Even though they released the move together, how could it be such powerful? That's idiot unreasonable. I thought I had already overestimated the power of these two evil sects, but now it seems that I still underestimated them. It's quite embarrassing this time. Finger of Nirvana. Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points Yan Shirgu. Holy shit. She is still alive and almost recovered. Is she really the disciple of One Dao sect? She is stronger than we expected. We need to drop the previous plan. Let's intimidate her and kick her out of the treasury. Okay. Your Highness, are you all right? Grand Elder Hueli, your attack was very powerful. Did you try to kill me as well? You got me wrong, Your Highness. I didn't use that move much, and I am not skilled at it, so Your Highness was affected accidentally. I am sure Your Highness could tell that most of its power targeted Zhou Yinping. Of course, I could. If not, I wouldn't have listened to your explanation. But I still feel angry. If I didn't have some abilities, I would have been killed with Zhou Yinping. Your Highness, you're exaggerating. You are the disciple of One Dao sect, knowing some ways to counteract the moves of evil sects in the Han Empire. It just had little impact on you. I am sure it's no big deal. I have long said that a loner is nothing to fear no matter how powerful he is. Do you think I'm right, Your Highness? If Chiliang sect didn't hold back their power, we might have ended this fight sooner. We did hold back our power, but didn't your sect do the same? If it weren't for Her Highness's urging, I am afraid that the reinforcements of your sect might have acted later, right? Now that the biggest hidden danger has been removed, we can talk about the ownership of the flamed less holy fire. Before that, Your Highness, please get out of the treasury first. I thought I could get profits while they were fighting. Unexpectedly, Zhou Yinping didn't summon Ji Jinye even on the edge of his death. I am in a dilemma now, fight them or not. I feel wrong somehow. Did Zhou Yinping fake his own death to escape as I did? Is he watching us somewhere, and then he'll wipe us out altogether? But Qiliang's sex move was fierce, and he was forced to take it directly. He must be dead. There was no way he faked his death. Huh? That is. Dissipate. Shilan Palace, outside the treasury, the pre-celestial stage masters on the opposite side of the gate went to catch Zhou Yinping. I am wondering if it goes well. If Zhou Yinping gets rid of the siege and fights a way out, we disciples who are at the post-celestial stage will be. Don't worry. Mr. Yan is always prudent. He must be sure of it since he transferred all men. Get out. Humph, it's the same as what Master expected. Once they fight inside, Kashuasia sect will withdraw all the masters who guard the gate. Next, I'll follow Master's order and find a place to hide first. That person is. How is it? Why is there such a change to the flame less holy fire? Could it be that Zhou Yinping did something to it? Something is wrong, it's not perceptible at first glance. But taking a close look, I can tell it's poorly made with a thin aura in it. Even this remaining aura seems to have been forcibly injected. It is a fake. A fake? How can it be? Did Zhou Yinping secretly switch the genuine one with the counterfeit and hid it during his escape? Grand Elder. Look. Mask. The shape and the pattern are the same as Yen Ryu told me. Is Zhou Yinping the one who secretly met Yen Ryu that day? I knew it was not that simple. Fortunately, I didn't completely fall out with the two evil sects. At the Gate of the Sun, outside the treasury, although this substitute is way weaker than me, I didn't expect that he couldn't escape when he only defended himself with scriptures. 9 evil sects of the Han Empire are indeed hard to deal with. It's a pity that the rare chosen talented seed could only be buried here with you all. Yen Ryu, the plot against Shilan Wei should have worked out perfectly, but it was ruined because of you. I was nice to you, yet you betrayed me. You deserve your name as Evil Jade Beauty. I underestimated you. Never mind. You are a royal member who won't be easily manipulated. Perhaps I should get the right person to reach out to you the next time. Next. I'll close this gate first. Secret Technique Grand Light Sect, Rotation O the Sun and the Moon. How is it possible? The Gate of the Sun disappeared. It saved me much trouble to use flame less holy fire to perform the secret technique of the Grand Light Sect. Otherwise, even if I came here in person, I couldn't do anything to these two gates. I suppose the two evil sects would never figure out that someone in the world can manipulate this ancient Shimo dark tunnel that has lost its owner for thousands of years. It's just a pity, such a rare treasure became useless after this battle. Huh? Ah. Ghost? Where did you come from? Are you a scout that Yen Ryu left behind before fleeing? Just in time, I'll use you too. Boom. Do it yourself if you want to trace Yen Ryu. My pet won't run errands for anyone else. Fast shift. I intended to pretend to be trapped. However, you laid your finger on my pet. Now let's cut the crap. Are you going to fight or escape? Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinye, origin point gained, pleasure 0.01 points Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinye, origin point gained, greed 0.01 points Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinye. Huh? I never thought you could get out of the treasury on your own. Very good, won and lost, lost and won. God has made several jokes with me, haha. Now the evil sects are trapped. The overall situation has been settled. If I get you, a chosen talented seed, my trip here will be perfect. Damn. If it weren't for the teleportation that can't be used across the worlds, I would be longing for something valuable when I got out after Chinga was knocked down. I've never thought of sticking out. The two evil sects have agreed to fight together with me, but why is it only me charging ahead? Does what I planned painstakingly before going down the drain? Kashuasia sect, Chiliang sect. Come out to fight. Boom. Burn. No, the evil smell of Rose Finch did play its part. However, this seal is not simply with the power of heaven and earth. Its resilience is so strong that it can correct the deviated path almost instantly. If I want to destroy it, I need to go all out and concentrate on my power for at least 15 minutes. Zhou Yinping won't give me that chance. Let me try to scare him away temporarily. That was a nice try, Your Highness. However, I cast that seal with the power of the flame less holy fire, which is not that easy to break. I mean no harm, Your Highness. But you seem to misunderstand me. Could you please allow me to explain? Misunderstand? Zhou Yinping. Do you think I'm a fool? Path of sword, water element breaking sky and cloud. She can resonate with heaven and earth, intimidating people even before strikes are performed. The chosen talented seed is indeed amazing. I am so excited now. Let me see how sharp your sword is. You want to fight against my path of sword? Please. He is as obstinate as Yan Shirgu. Is he really so confident, or is he just bluffing as I am? Hey, sky-sealing sword, I fed you so much good stuff, you must pull yourself together. Stop shaking. I can't do it. Sky-sealing sword will be shattered if I make this strike. If Zhou Yinping can take this strike and only suffers a minor injury, yet my sword is shattered, that will be too embarrassing. No one under the 7th level of the pre-celestial stage can resist breaking sky and cloud. The only disadvantage of it is that I can't hold back the power but exert it all unreservedly. If you are killed accidentally, there is no one in the world who I can ask about something. It's not worth it. I don't have to break my sword to fight him. I'll spare your life for now. Damn it. The masters in the main world are all idiot daredevils. Before Sky-Sealing Sword restores its power to its peak in the small world, I won't use it to perform the Path of Sword and stir up the strength of heaven and earth. Since Your Highness doesn't want to fight, I surely have no intention of provoking one. You can ask me anything you want now. Let me reintroduce myself. I am Shilan Wei, the evil sword goddess and the messenger of Elder Moro of Immortal Sky. Mr. Zhou, who on earth are you then? Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points Zhou Yinping, Ji Jingye. I heard that there is a new evil sect in the Han Empire. They use humans as blood sacrifices, so they massacre and are a great fear to all. There is even a rumor that Elder Moro, who they believe in, is an immortal at the multi-celestial stage. Although it's a rumor, given the current situation, Elder Moro can't be weak with this person in front of me as his follower. I heard about Immortal Sky before and have admired Elder Moro for a long time. I am surprised that Your Highness turns out to be Elder Moro's messenger. However, didn't Your Highness already know who I really am at the thatched cottage? Why bother to ask again? That's unfair. I have revealed myself, yet you are still acting dumb. Sky 7 and Sky 12 really did a good job. Even this man has heard of Immortal Sky. I don't need to boost myself in front of him then. The evil sects are heterodox, wrecking the country and bringing ruin to the people. It's the right thing for us scholars to uphold righteousness and eliminate evil. Stop this deceitful rhetoric. I might believe you if I didn't know the whole thing. But since you can control the gate of the sun and the gate of the moon, you should have lured the evil sects into the treasury and destroyed them. Why did you wait until today? Were you waiting for the 9 sects meeting that is held once every 30 or 40 years? Were you waiting for them to recruit new disciples so that you can involve the elites from both sects in this long-standing deadlock of the Shilan crisis? Evil sects must be eradicated. Since I plan to do it, I must make sure that it will be well carried out. If so, it brings me to another question. There are so many evil sects in the world, and there are 9 sects only in the Han Empire. Why Kashuasia sect and Chiliang sect? As far as I know, these 2 sects have been very close to the royal family of the Han Empire, and they are even connected with the military. It can be said that they are the most important partners of the D family. If the 2 evil sects lose all their elites, it's equal to cutting off one arm of the D family. Normally, the D family would be furious, probing, pursuing the truth, and finding out the culprit. But what can be found is only that these 2 sects fought each other to get the treasure in the Shilan treasury. No matter how capable the D family is, they would only turn the other cheek to it. The one who instigated Tu Lanche to stir up civil strife in Shilan Kingdom also expected this result. Am I right? Mr. Zhou Yinping, the former official of the Lily family from the former Han Empire? Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points. Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinya. It seems that Yen Ryu not only broke the agreement but also told everything about her background to you. What a stupid woman. Had she never thought that she would be hunted down by the D family if she were exposed? Immortal Sky has nothing to do with the 2 evil sects and the D family of the Han Empire, and it might even be their enemy, not a friend. Why don't you be an onlooker? Be an onlooker? You changed your former plan and sent a substitute into the treasury to fight the 2 evil sections for what? Didn't you just want to get me out? You were worried that I would be trapped inside with them. Doesn't it suggest that I mean no harm to you? Am I a fool to you? It was you who messed with me first, Mr. Zhou. How could you have the nerve to ask me to be an onlooker? Looks like you have a profound misunderstanding of me. It will get you no benefit from meddling in this matter. Benefit? I will fight for it, on my own. Thank you for the information you provided. My master has figured out the identity and the purpose of Zhou Yinping. Here is the thing, it's a good opportunity. I will definitely get the best from the 2 evil sects this time. Moreover, Immortal Sky also has its plan for the evil sects in the Ham Empire. Now that I have figured out your purpose, I won't stand by and watch you mess around and ruin Elder Moro's cause. So you insist on getting involved? It's rumored that Elder Moro is an immortal at the multi-celestial stage. If it's true, why is he hiding? I am afraid that he has a secret which can't be shown to the world, right? Are you talking about Elder Moro or the one behind you? Yin Ryu and you set up a trap to kill me with Miracle Sign, and the one has never shown up. Is he unwilling to show his true identity or afraid of alerting the enemy? Since you have already figured it out, aren't you worried that you would flee in panic again if you take action today? Can you do that? If you can use the miracle sign at will, why do you have to talk to me for so long? Besides, the one behind you likes to bully someone weaker. Do you think Elder Moro won't do anything about it? What he did in Sikuan Mountain that day revealed some of his weaknesses. If he does it again, I can tell you that Elder Moro will definitely fight his way down to his lair and find out his true identity. Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points. Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinya. Origin point gained, anger 0.01 points. Zhou Yinping, Ji Jinya. Don't think too highly of yourself. You are not worthy of that man fighting you personally. That sounds boastful. Good. He revealed it. Ji Jinya can't make a move at will. With the bluff of Elder Moro, Ji Jinya is less likely to show up and fight me. I didn't go all out at the thatched cottage, and your substitute in the treasury just passively warded off, which was very boring. There's no need to worry. I'll. Boom. I hope the real you won't disappoint me. You shouldn't exert all your strength. As a result, you won't be able to alter or retrieve it. Reason, you don't even understand such a simple truth. Your strength and your eloquence do not match well. Bang. Boom. I underestimated you. But who told you that I exerted all my strength just now? Bang! Bang! Swoosh! Your swordsmanship is indeed a bit bizarre and powerful, but it poses no threat to me at all. Fall, what? Bang! Bang! What just happened? Sky-ceiling swords seem to become heavier. Bang! Confucian techniques are indeed not for attack, but I learned from the practical school, the path of which can influence a fight the most. The path is within things. My path is in your sword, so you can't bear its weight. Without a sword, I wonder how many means left you can use. The way of relying on external things is not suitable for you. As I said in the thatched cottage, the most suitable method for you is the Confucian cultivation method. You are so verbose. Do you think you are the only one who knows Confucian path? Now let me show you. The real Confucian path. The real Confucian path. How is it possible? Confucian cultivation methods are exerted with words, while images are clearly not our means. This pure and overwhelming aura undoubtedly comes from a Confucian sage. But why have I never seen such a person among the sage's portraits? The Confucian path I mastered is about the heavenly decree and the rules following as they are uttered. Ironically, you claimed yourself a legitimate disciple of Confucianism, yet what you did is against its doctrines. I will use the real Confucian path to break your pseudo-Confucianism. Courtesy. Aid an evildoer to do evil immortal. This is the power of the Confucian path. Rumble. Break promises and tell lies dishonest. Care only about your own interests selfish. Abandon your fellows disloyal. Bang. Surge, think too highly of yourself unwise. Rumble. Plot against a country and stir up chaos unkind. A person like you, who is immoral, dishonest, selfish, disloyal, unwise, and unkind, should be seriously punished. How dare you claim yourself a great scholar? I can't fight back at all. I have to reset the formation. The subjects that Confucius would never talk about are extraordinary things, feats of strength disorder, and spiritual beings. My cultivation base and techniques are all gone in an instant. Is this the power of the heavenly decree? Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points Zhou Yinping Ji Jinya. Origin point gained, shock 0.01 points Zhou Yinping Ji Jinya. It's working well. Looks like this move did help stimulate his emotions. I'll make it worse for him then. Huh? Crack, oh no. *T. I got too carried away. The magic realm was broken by his aura at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Looks like my magic realm can deal with people at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage at most. It's still difficult to deal with a level 4 pre-celestial stage cultivator. This is. The injuries are healed. What happened just now is an illusion. I fought a master at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. He figured out my trick at once and cracked it easily. You are not capable, Mr. Zhou. You can't even see through an illusion. If it weren't for your high cultivation base, you would have been dead. Turns out you don't know Confucian techniques at all. How dare you fool me? So what if I fooled you? What can you do about it? Break. I have been going easy on you. Do you really think I have no way to get you? Do I need to thank you for that, Mr. Zhou? Stop bluffing. Bring it all on. I admit it is difficult to take you down if I am not prepared for your endless approaches. However, I've been talking with you since you got out of the treasury. Do you really think what I've been doing is meaningless? Mr. Zhou, you are too talkative. I don't give a damn about it. Pew. I have been preparing this move against you for a long time. Where there is a thing, there is Tao. Crack. Broken, crack. I didn't use this move before because I was trying to show mercy. But since you didn't buy it, I have no choice but to break your sword with the supreme power and demoralize you. Now that you lost your weapon, you should stop fighting. Very good. You smashed my sword. Turns out that the evil sword is the reason that you could conceal your realm. Now you are exposed as it's broken. This aura. You are only at the second level of the pre-celestial stage? Surprisingly, your realm is so low. All this time, I've believed it was stupid to fight you hard for the two evil sects. So just like you, I have been going easy on you the whole time. However, Mr. Zhou, you should have never, ever smashed my sword. I have always been reluctant to use it too much since it was forged. I never expected it would be ruined like this by you. I'm in a bad mood right now, very bad. And when I'm in a bad mood, I don't like to think much but fight only. So, Mr. Zhou. Swoosh. I am going to kill you right now. That's a bold claim. You are now the evil sword goddess without a sword. What else can you do? Use the illusion again? Chain. Burn. Your flame is so powerful that it can actually turn the supreme power against my techniques. It's quite impressive, but it's a pity that you are only at the second level of the pre-celestial stage. Besides, you've used the external internal power a lot before. How much do you have left now? Water can put out a fire. A flame can do nothing when facing an ocean. After all, your realm is too low. Grimace. Finger of Nirvana. Her external internal power was regained instantly. Oh, no! Bang! Her speed and power are no less than that before her sword was broken. Is it pure physical power? Could it be she didn't count on that evil sword? Got you. Bang! I know you are so capable of escaping that the two evil sects can't capture you. I am sorry that you met me this time. Get in. Swallow. Swoosh. How dare you? This is a Shimo dark tunnel. It's closed and isolated. How could she have such a rare space treasure? Heaven and earth as a furnace, we as fire. No matter what techniques you got, you can't escape from here once you get in. You were even allowed to take such a treasure along. Immortal Sky is indeed impressive. What? Are you scared now? It's too late. Too late? It's just a small Shimo dark tunnel. As long as I can take you down, bang. Virtue is bound by no strenuosity. I have my way to get out of here. Suppress, the earth carries weights. Gravity? That's it? It can't even cause me a mortal injury. I have to do it myself. Spurt. Living weapon. She ripped out her heart. I feel more relaxed. However, it seems not enough to simply double the attack power, crush. Title, Living Weapon, unlocked. Current effect, you've accepted the resistance of a world. When you are seriously injured and on the verge of death in a battle, the effect of the title will be triggered automatically. Before the end of this battle, your health will be constantly in a near-death state, and no attack can hurt you. Your power is endless. At the same time, your damage will be doubled. To maintain the title effect, you need to consume 1 origin point per second. If the origin points are used up or you change the title, the effect of this title will be automatically suspended. Quadrupling the mind fire and doubling the attack power, I didn't even use these on that monster before. I am at the peak of my strength right now. You should feel flattered, Mr. Zhou. Moral body, mind fire 4 times stronger. I'm in a hurry. Keeping you trapped inside here will continuously deplete my origin points. Immortal dominating punches 4 times stronger. Shatter. Look carefully, Mr. Zhou. From now on, I won't use my sword, any paths, or special fire, but only my fists. 1 punch after another, stamp. Bang. To beat you up. Impossible. Immortal genre, Wandering Dragon. Haha. It feels so good. Awesome. Haha. I can't stop her or defend myself. She is too strong in all ways, so much stronger than before. What kind of monster have I messed with? Mr. Zhou, the appetizer is served. Here is the feast. With no worry. Dragon and whale, show me the power. Huh? Bang. Your fleeing art is indeed brilliant. It's just a pity that you are trapped in this pot ghost domain. You can't run away from me. Appear. Here is the boundary of this Shimo dark tunnel. As long as I carve out a crack with the supreme power, it won't be hard for me to get out of here. I just need time to. Bang. Boom. Disperse. Swoosh. Again? Even though you run fast, everything here is under my control. You have nowhere to hide. Rumble. I didn't hit you the first time, the second time. Rumble. Then I will keep doing it 10 times or even 100 times until you have no methods to use and nowhere to hide. Immortal dominating punches, real dragon swift. I'm out of strength. I have reached the limit to transfer the damage by words, but her attacks show no sign of stopping. How could she still fight even with a big hole in her chest? And she is even far more dangerous than when she held the sword, yet her cultivation base and internal power at the second level of the pre-celestial stage have stayed the same all along. The biggest difference from before is the theory behind it. Is it some kind of martial art to improve strength by self-harm? It's unheard of, however, it's a demonic method. I don't believe there is no limit. Bang. Immortal dominating punches, heavenly axe-breaking formation. I am feeling easier to fight you. Looks like your means of survival have been used up. In that case, fighting to this moment, I have nothing to say. Since you want to die together, how could I say no? Die together? What makes you have that misconception? Do you think that I am forcing myself and have actually become a spent force? So you are going to go all out to strike the final blow? All right then, I will not dodge it, so I can make you feel. Utterly, paths are inseparable from devices. Despair. Celestial phenomena reject rules. Impossible. Are the people from Immortal Sky monsters? Mr. Zhou, never see you again. This is what would happen when you destroyed my sky-sealing sword, idiot. Damned system, can't you heal my wounds before taking back the feature of living weapon? I will be tortured to death by you one day. Finger of Nirvana. Finger of Nirvana is amazing but also consumes lots of origin points, eh? Why is there another prompt? 400 origin points have been consumed on Finger of Nirvana. What the hell? The walls of the Shimo Dark Tunnel and the post-celestial stage Ghost Domain pot are damaged. Would you like to proceed with 3,000 origin points to repair the walls? Yes or no, 3,000 original points. Unscrupulous system. The pot only cost me 10,000 origin points, but the cost of 3 repairs is enough to get me a new one. Of course, I'm gonna repair it. I am rich. Phew, in the pot ghost domain, the ability of scanning with senses can't be used. Theoretically, I shouldn't have been exposed much to G-Gene yet. Although I was a little impulsive this time, it should be no problem. However, the pot is badly damaged after a desperate fight against a level 4 pre-celestial stage Confucian cultivator, who wasn't good at attacking. Looks like I have to find some other ways to completely turn this pot into a perfect cage. The consumption of trapping a living person into the pot, using the living weapon, using the Finger of Nirvana, and repairing the pot, **T. It cost me a lot to kill a level 4 pre-celestial stage master. Mr. Zhou, if I can't get any benefits from you, I will smash your corpse into ashes. Are these all you got? A few pieces of paper? You were an outstanding disciple in your sect. How come you were so poor when you were out? Normal rice paper, you were even more destitute than Child Thousand Faces. I'll go on frisking. Still, I will burn your body if I can't find anything good from you. This jade pendant, it feels familiar. System fragment, damaged, found. Fusing. A damaged system fragment. Of course, fragments are broken. System, you really like making a fuss. However, it is a surprise that Zhou Yinping actually has a system fragment. Wait. If Zhou Yinping was carrying a system fragment, why was there no prompt? I've always received a prompt when I got close to a system fragment before. Is it because this one is damaged? A broken system fragment can only be detected when I hold it in hand? It's a pity that Zhou Yinping is dead. I can't get more secrets from him, whether it is about their schemes or why he had a system fragment. It's a dead end for the time being. He doesn't have a mask. I suppose he is not a substitute. Now I'll just play it by ear. My enemies still don't know my real identity. I will find out some clues and get an opportunity. Bang. The fusion of the system fragment, damaged, is long. System upgrade completed. And current level, LV5. Function is unlocked. What does this mean? Why did you fuse with it since it's damaged? And since you chose to fuse with it, why do you blur out the name of the function? I'm so pissed off. 3 minutes later, I still can't figure out what this function is. This idiot system is really getting more and more despicable. Forget it. I will figure it out later. I will dispose of Zhou Yinping's body first. Wait. Why do I suddenly feel a little hungry? Holy shit. Why would I feel hungry when seeing Zhou Yinping's body? No. No. It's not my feeling. It's the pot's feeling. It wants to eat Zhou Yinping's body. As long as I let it. The pot ghost domain will devour the corpse. I can feel it. The space in the pot ghost domain has been expanded a little, and even the boundary walls have become a bit thicker. Looks like this Shimo dark tunnel can absorb energy and grow on its own by devouring corpses. Interesting, but it's no surprise as it is a post-celestial stage artifact from an advanced-level celestial civilization. If I can provide it with endless corpses, what will this Shimo dark tunnel be like by then? Can it restore to its prime? I can try it when I have time later. For now, I need to go out and wrap things up. In the Shilon Palace. Fortunately, the aura of the evil seed hasn't dispersed. I haven't suffered heavy losses yet, so there's still room for recovery. Sky Sealing Sword, I have killed Zhou Yinping, and you can rest in peace. I will definitely refine you into the strongest form next time. Sure enough, even though Zhou Yinping is dead, the seal formation set up by the blameless holy fire hasn't disappeared yet. It will take me a lot of effort to get the 2 evil sects out of the treasury. Chinger, I've done here. What's the situation inside right now? Did they agree to my request? Master, they are still hesitating. Looks like they will never give up until all hope is gone. Tell them I feel unmotivated if they don't agree to my request. Zhou Yinping is so fierce that I can't hold him much longer. They can't blame me if I really run away and leave them behind. I've already told them, but they still said that they needed to think it over. To hell with them. I'll give them another 10 minutes at most, and I will give them up if they still don't agree on it. I dare them to stay inside for the rest of their lives. Okay, I am giving them the final warning. This is outrageous. Do they really think they can exploit me? While they are still considering, I will conduct an experiment with this seal formation. 1 minute later, demonic art of Moro can't work on it. Looks like the flame-less holy fire indeed can't be absorbed and refined. Is it because its form has been changed after being used by Zhou Yinping? Master, they agreed. That's so fast. It's less than a minute after I asked you to threaten them. It's because the treasury is collapsing. Collapsing? The Shilon treasury? Yes, master, they are urging you. Good. I am doing it right away. Chinger, make sure they make the oath. I just wondered for how long they would die after they were trapped in the treasury. If there are accidents, all the previous efforts will be wasted. As expected, Zhou Yinping did keep a plan up his sleeve. Lucky me. 30 minutes later, I underestimated this seal formation. 30 minutes isn't enough at all. Master, the speed at which the treasury is collapsing is getting faster and faster. Initially, it was quite slow, but now it's as terrifying as an avalanche. I saw it. At this speed, in less than half an hour, the entire treasury will be destroyed. Zhou Yinping is already dead. How to solve it? Master, they analyzed that it might be because you took the power source stone away. Without the support of the power source stone, the treasury began to collapse. I got it. They were right. Zhou Yinping had gotten into the treasury and taken the flame-less holy fire away. Normally, he would take the power source stone too, but the stone is still in there. If the function of the power source stone is to stabilize the treasury, surely the treasury will soon collapse once it is taken away. Everything makes sense now. In order to trick the two evil sects into the treasury, Zhou Yinping couldn't take away the power source stone. Otherwise, the entire treasury would start to collapse before his plan officially began. Calm them down. I will solve it soon. Another 30 minutes passed. Phew, it's finally done. Holy shit. Hey, Mr. Yan, is this how you treat your savior? Your Highness looks so energetic as if you hadn't gone through a fierce fight. You're so mean and ungrateful. My sword is even broken. Isn't it miserable enough? We don't know if your Highness really had a tough fight against Zhou Yinping, but we do know that you forced Yan Shirgu and me to make a Shinma oath. Whatever you think, I'm not obligated to save you. If saving you can't do me any good, why would I do that? Master, I've completed your mission. Well done. Chinger is capable. Anyway, I am merciful enough. The content of the Shinma oath I asked you to make is doing one thing for me when I need it, provided that it won't get you killed or damage the interests of your sections. Why are you still complaining even with so many restrictions? Your Highness has a point, but... Swoosh. Who are you? Stop there. Rumble. Disappear. Ain't she escaped. Ghost substitute technique. That person is from Chonling sect. Isn't she Yen Ryu's master? When did she get into the treasury? Is that person with you, Your Highness? Chonling sect's ghost substitute technique can cause damage to the user's body. I hope she is fine. She was sneaky. Please don't blame us for making a rash move, Your Highness. Chonling sect has nothing to do with me. She can only blame herself if she gets killed. We thought Your Highness was related to Chonling sect, as you know how to manipulate ghosts. I remember that evil Jade Beauty is Your Highness's fellow, right? I wonder where she is now. Is that person Miss Yen? Instead of concerning yourself with Chonling sect, I advise you to focus on the Ji family in the Southern River region. The Ji family in the Southern River region? Your Highness, do you mean that they were involved in this incident? Do you have any evidence? No, you can choose not to believe me. I only know that the person behind Zhou Yinping is Ji Jinya, the deceased former head of the Ji family. This may be a clue if you want to trace the incident and get revenge. Fine, we will investigate it. All right, I've told you everything I know. I have a lot of things to do and don't have spare time to chat with you. Goodbye. As for what I want you to do for me, I haven't decided yet. I will come to you when I need you. 2 level 4 pre-celestial stage masters owe me a favor, which will be of great use sooner or later. I'll put it away for a while. Your Highness, please wait. We have many things to discuss with you. Shilan Che is still in the treasury. After our men get him out and interrogate him, maybe we can get more information about this incident. Am I a fool to you? If I don't leave right now, when all the men of Goku Ss3 come out and chain me up, there will be another hard fight, not much easier than the one against Zhou Yinping. It's indeed hard for me to break their chains, huh? What the hell is that? Boom. Swoosh. 6 moral demons. Swoosh. Swoosh. Boom. What a fierce and violent guy. Who the hell is he? Poke. Mechanical technique, sealing Q1 channels. This force, my internal power, can't be activated, he is so strong. Is he? Greetings, sect leader. I have sealed her chi channels. No matter how many techniques she has, she can't use them now. Tell me what happened here. Ternary divine souls, walking in the mortal world. Some accidents did happen to the dispute over the treasury. I'll report it to you later. The person in front of you is the only one who got profits from the treasury matter. She not only snatched the power source stone, but also forced me and Hueli, the grand elder of Chiliang sect, to make a Shinma oath. Hey, Mr. Yan. To be fair, if it weren't for me, you two would still be stuck in the treasury. I slipped up. They were hesitant in the treasury not because they couldn't see the pros and cons, but rather they were waiting for the help of the sect leader of Goku Ss3. If it weren't for the treasury being collapsing, I am afraid that they would not even make the Shinma oath. People from evil sects only follow their hearts to do things. Your Highness should have thought about this when you forced us to make the Shinma oath. Follow their hearts. Humph. It's a bit tricky now. It doesn't matter that my internal power is sealed, as the immortal dominating punches is not affected at all. The problem is that the moving speed of the sect leader of Goku Ss3 is faster than my immortal dominating punches. I can't escape this time even if I use the living weapon. I will only be beaten and waste origin points. Will I only be able to use the resurrection technique to escape? No, I can't leave the treasures here. Why don't we solve the Shinma oath matter today? Since your Highness hasn't made your decision, I advise that you beg us to spare your life, so we can both get what we want. Spare my life? Then what? Let me leave. Not chase after me? I can only make one request, but you can find many ways to torture me. I won't take your advice. How about I pretend to surrender first, and then spend 2 minutes activating the teleportation magic circle to run away? No, it won't work. It requires the evil smell to activate the teleportation magic circle. I can't use the evil smell as my internal power is sealed now. Damn. It's no surprise that flowery sword power is sealed, but how did he seal my demonic power? It has been rooted in my soul after all. Your Highness, you are very clever, but you have no other choices right now. How about I fight it out with them and find a chance to escape? No, not to mention that I don't have enough blazing thoughts to maintain mind fire. My internal power is sealed now, and demonic art of Moro can't be used at all. The speed of fleeting sword is way faster than the speed of the immortal dominating punches, and it doesn't need internal power, but that idiot Zhou Yinping. If he hadn't broken my sky-sealing sword, I could have used it to flee, and no one would have been able to catch up with me. If I heard it right, the power source stone is with this person. Things are simple then. Give me this person and the power source stone. We, Shinma sect, want them both. Gee? Why is he here? Gee, the vice sect leader of Shinma sect? You want me to give you this person? Since when did Shinma sect have such power to order us? We have planned to get the power source stone for a long time, yet you beat us to it. You'd better give it to me right now. Otherwise, touch desire branch, demonic clones, I will have to snatch it myself. Holy shit. Isn't it demonic clones? Is he Gee or E Dao Chi? I was wondering why you made such bold remarks all of a sudden. Turns out you have advanced to the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage, which renders you more confident. However, people at the same level still have differences in strength. Even though I'm not standing here in person. Boom. You are still unable to defeat me. They are fighting, no one notices me. It's a chance. Swoosh. Origin point gained, shock, 0.01 points, Gonshu ban, origin point gained, shock, 0.01 points, Yan Shirgu, origin point gained, shock, 0.01 points, GEE. Smile. Outskirts of the Imperial City. My lord, you really all right? Huh. It's nothing serious. I finally got rid of that guy's chi in my body after tossing around a few times. It really frightened me to death. My lord kept hurting yourself, so I thought the lord has lost their mind. Finger of Nirvana. Is there really no way out to solve it? That master from the Bailian who inserted his true chi in my body is like a living thing. This thing can block and digest my true chi as soon as it comes to its closer. Even if I explode my dantian or let alone any other means can't able to solve it, even my finger of Nirvana can't able to heal it. In the end, I can only use Changxing Bakuan to continuously damage its hidden place in my body, and then release the guy's true chi from the damaged part bit by bit, and that solved the problem. But the problem is that this thing is very cunning and knows how to hide inside. I've attacked 5 times on this thing times, and this thing at least dodged the attack 2 times. I really don't know if someone else would be able to break this trick without the help of Changxing Bakuan and Finger of Nirvana. There is spirituality, rhyme, primordial spirit, true chi, and spirituality. It turns out that this is real true chi and spirituality. The masters I met before were at the 4th innate level at most, and I didn't have too deep feelings. This time I really gained some knowledge. The innate 5th layer is really worthy of innate 5th layer. There is indeed a big difference in the path of chi and vitality between 5th and 4th innate level. It wouldn't be that easy for me to get out of this situation if GEE not come at that time and attract everyone's attention on him. Just now the system's notification said that it was GEE 90 Dao Chi. Looks like I'm thinking too much. I didn't expect that fierce uncle to appear here. Is uncle chasing my lord? It's really not possible. I was the one who told him about Shilan's treasury and Chi Source Spirit Stone when I was pretending to be Ge Huayu back then, and these memories are from when I was Ge Huayu, so it may not have disappeared from his mind. And from the characteristics of Ge, it is really reasonable that he'll come to Shilan after the ends of the 9-sect conference. The question is, how did he arrive at the right time when I was in a difficult situation? Is it really a coincidence, or is he waiting for that time? Teleportation magic, I don't care. Even he saw the battle between me and Zhou Yinping, because there will be no Shilan Wei anymore in the future. Even if Gee has the intention, he won't be able to find Xie Yin by following the vine. God knows if the leader of the Qilian cult and Ji Jinya will also come over here, and now there is a fight between gods, and there is a danger of staying for a second longer, so we should hurry up and run away. Ah, the Pillar of Fortune has disappeared. I can't able to detect him with my technique. Maybe it's because of Xiao Qinger's method? She also practiced the sightseeing technique, although it is different from what you've learned. However, it's not impossible for her to be able to find something to block your peeping on senior brother. Humph, I don't believe that Qinger to be that powerful. Pets follow their owners. My senior brother is so powerful, how bad can Xiao Qinger be? However, if I hadn't discovered Gee's traces in advance and lured him to the vicinity of the Gate of the Sun, it wouldn't be that easy for senior brother to get out of this situation. But how did you know that this person can really help? It doesn't matter if he wants to help or not. With the XINMO sect inside this matter, there will definitely be a conflict against Zhou Yinping or the 2 demon sects, and according to brother's alertness, the more chaotic the situation, the more he can fish in troubled waters. He can't suffer no matter what. However, senior brother is not the only one who knows how to take advantage from the opportunity. If you stay here and watch, there will really be something to gain out of it. Let's go. It's time for us to settle our business. Damn it, this time I was really unlucky. It was hard to wait for the opening of Shilon's treasury. I thought I could sneak into it and seize the treasure, and the murderous burial place found in the treasury was really beneficial to Xian's cultivation. This trip should have been very rewarding. But I did not expect the sudden collapse of the treasury. I almost died inside the treasury, and finally got out of the trap, but I was attacked by the two innate four masters. The previous sword injury has not been recovered, and now received 2 palms. I do not know when I can recover. It's all blame to that traitor Yan Ryu, who gave me the wrong information. Why would this be the case? After recovering from this injury, I will definitely use all the power of the sect to capture her. Master's words really hurt the disciple's heart, although I was the one who gives you the information, but it's all the master's fault for suddenly attacking the disciple, and made the disciple to become the enemy of the master. How could we have ended up in the current situation? Even if the Shilon treasury is a trap, didn't the disciple escape unharmed? On the other hand, Master, now that the source is damaged, the ghosts are scattered, and even self-protection is powerless, it is really a bit miserable. What do you want to do? Now, even if I say that I have never harbored a grudge against the sect because of my life, no one will believe me, right? I'm sure that before I entered the treasure house, my master had already sent a message to the sect explaining this. In any case, I will not be able to meet the guests at Chongling Dao. In that case, I have chosen a new place for myself. If all goes well, there may be more to be gained than the Shilon treasury. But before that, disciple wants to borrow something from the master. I'd appreciate it if you'd go to the Shilon kingdom, where the remaining 3 masks of the 4 princes remain. This is the most precious treasure in the outer city, so it's not appropriate to leave it in someone else's hands. If my lord has a problem, I'm willing to serve him, but I'm not sure if this is the right time. After a lot of painstaking planning, in the end, he lost a lot of money and even lost his own life. It seems that Zhou Yinping kicked a terrible iron board. It's a pity that when Zhou Yinping was dragged into that strange space treasure, my eyesight was also cut off, and I couldn't know how he was defeated in the end. I have a hunch that this Eternal Heavens organization may be more difficult to deal with than the entire Han Dynasty demon sects. While you're at it, find out more about them. Half a month later, Jiangchuan Entertainment Hall, Zhaohu City in the Han Dynasty. 3rd floor room. When will my lord come out from this pot? Qinger is so bored. Inside the ghost domain, Feng Tian, oh Feng Tian, it took me half a month's effort to completely recover you, even stronger than before. Well, it's a little bit less from the original state, but there will be no problem for me to use main world's heaven and earth power. After actually trying it, this sword at most only showed innate 5-level destructive power. No matter how high it is, it's not just a matter of the sword body collapsing, even the sword spirit will be greatly damaged. It won't take a year or so to recover. It would be nice if I can actually show the innate 5th layer destructive power without consumption and limit, but I can clearly feel that Feng Tian will be shattered after a few more blows. My road to sword refining has a long way to go. Unfortunately, the red color of this sword can't be removed after refining the evil god seed. I won't show this sword outside until I don't get rid of this thing. Whether it's Ji Jinye or the 2 great demon sects, my identity, 11 Lan Wei, is now a street mouse, right? I'd better keep a low profile these days. I have no choice but to leave you inside this ghost domain pot. Yay, my lord finally came out. Well, Feng Tian has been recovered, let's go down. As mentioned in the last book, Lord Shilon Wei fought with Zhou Yinping, a Confucian scholar of the Ming Dynasty, but was besieged by 2 sect masters of the Bailian Ss3 and the Qiliang sect. Gee, the deputy patriarch of the Xinmo sect, has arrived and the 3 sides are at war with each other over Shilon Kingdom. I saw that Princess 11 Lan Wei held a long sword in her hand, and the light of the sword swept across the sky, turning all the ghost shadows, poisonous fog, and magic tricks into flour, and she suppressed the attacks of the 3 innate 5th layer masters with her own strength. Qinger, what the hell did you make up for me? In Qinger's eyes, my lord is just so powerful. And if they exaggerate a little bit, you'll be able to absorb the little more emotions. I can't be able to absorb any emotions after I get back to my original form. Chinger doesn't know about it. In this small country of Shilan, is there such a powerful person? It is really an eye-opener for me. I just don't know what he said just now was really true or false. God knows what happened. There is also a saying that the leader of the Qiliang sect did not come at all. Princess Shilan Wei was restrained by the patriarch of the Bailianxia sect, and it was Gee, the deputy patriarch of the Xinmo sect, who rescued her. There was no winner or loser in the two-way match for half an hour, so the matter was left alone. Your statement does not belong to Shilan Princess returning to the country, not the original version of Star in the Sky. I've listened to the whole book 3 times, and in the end, Princess Shilan Wei leaves the country, and the 2 demonic sects admire her, and together they push Shilan Che, the lord of Shilio City, to be the regent, and finally the country of Shilan returns to peace. Hey man, why are you still giving spoilers? Do you have any morals? What I want to say is, now that the civil unrest in Shilan has been pacified, there are more and more merchants traveling to and from the city. So recently there are quite a few people who have heard the story and commissioned the westbound caravan to probe along the way to find out whether it is true or not, and it's not impossible to find out whether it's true or not. Those 2 demon sects didn't kill 11 Lanche. Chinger, did you make up the story of 11 Lanche's ending? No, it's not. It's like the Star of Heaven added it from her own sources. Note Man Tianxing equals Star of Heaven or Sky. It seems that I have somewhat underestimated the strength of the 2 great demon sections thinking about it. No matter what, 11 Lanwei's strength is obvious to all of them. If there is no full benefit, why should they be enemies? What's more, I still hold 2 big heart demon oaths in my hand. I'm really in a hurry. I'm afraid the 2 demon sects will have another fight. In this way, the mastermind behind Zhou Yinping, there is really a master of the 7th level of innate. Or is it related to the royal family surnames Liu in the previous dynasty? Could it be that they want to rebel? Hey, who knows, the most famous Ji family in Jiangnan is the Prince of Wanyu Ji Yuntao, Ji Jindu Knight. This name I have not even heard of. Perhaps Mr. Storyteller made it up. My Han politics is clear, the stability of the country. Is this really so easy to shake the country? Very good, Ji Jingye. The news about Jiangnan Ji's family has finally spread, Ji Jingye, even if I can't beat you, ha. Just relying on the rumors in the market may not make the court alert, but when the 2 great evil sects return to the Han dynasty and compare what happened in Shilan with the rumors that have been forged for a long time, the Ji family in the south of the Yangtze River will be broken, and they cannot escape the court's attention. Let them dig deep, no matter what they found, I am invincible. Mo Qing Sex Ming Yin Pavilion. It's a long dream, and when I wake up, I realize that there's no one who has the control to life and death. Finally, Yu Hong Yin arc is about to start it. Is anyone excited? Autumn, 10th month of the 19th year of the Yuanwu era, Han Empire. The disciple congratulates the master for making a breakthrough. My closed-door training period was not long, but nevertheless, it was difficult. It must have been hard for you to stand guard outside for all these days. This is my duty, but why do I get the feeling that the master has become different after being promoted to the innate realm 6th layer? Don't worry, these are some repercussions caused by my seclusion. They'll disappear after a while. Repercussions? I've told you once, the Mo Qing sex methods are closely linked to human emotions. By choosing a Tao from worldly affairs, one can hone themselves and reshape their 7 emotions. At my level of cultivation, you have to practice in a special manner if you wish to advance quickly. This method is a secret inheritance of the demonic sections. It is very different from regular cultivation methods and is passed down only through the main lineage and not side branches. Originally, this method can be practiced only after reaching the innate realm 7th layer, but it can be practiced earlier by using the great sect formation to imprint the Tao spirit on. Now that you are also cultivating the maiden scripture, you'll understand this method once you reach innate realm 4th layer. Disciple understands. I'll cultivate even more and live up to your expectations. By the way, Master, ever since Xie Yin returned from the Shilin Kingdom, he says he wants to consult you about some important matters and has been waiting in your room. Important matters? Didn't he say he was going to Shilin for the treasure heist? He has brought back the energy spirit stones without any trouble, but apart from that, he says that there is an important matter related to the above innate realm 6th layer and Master is the only one who can evaluate it. More specifically, he wishes to personally speak to you. 2 hours later, I see, so many twists and turns occurred during your trip to Shilin. Despite being surrounded by several powerful enemies, you still managed to kill the enemy and steal the treasure. Not only did you bring back the Chi Source Spirit Stones, you even compelled the deputy masters of 2 great demonic sects to swear the Great Heart Demon Oath. As expected from you. But, although the Chi Source Spirit Stones are important to the sect, your safety is even more important. Don't ever risk your life like that again. It feels scary just from listening to you recount this dangerous situation. If there was even a single mistake, you would have probably never returned back. Don't worry, Miss Matriarch. I dare to take such risks because I have the route of retreat. I actually have a hidden trump card, so even in the worst case scenario, I can slip away without any problem. Obtained origin points, sympathy 0.01, Yu Hong Yen. You are still this self-confident. But don't underestimate the cultivators of this world. With the power of innate realm 3rd layer, he waited between 2 great demonic sections. In the end, he even able to kill an innate realm 4th layer expert and successfully escaped from innate realm 5th layer experts. My husband has really become more powerful than before. But, my husband really became careless. If someone else got involved in this situation in his own way, 10 lives would not be enough to lose. If I were me in his place, I wouldn't dare involve in the game of Shilin as Shilin Wei and become the center of the storm in this Shilin, but in this way, there's a chance of better ending, but there's also the possibility of not gaining anything. After all, these experiences aren't mine but the other people's, and there's many things that cannot be calculated. But I am curious. How did he single-handedly kill Zhou Yinping in head-on combat? It would be impossible for me. I can easily protect myself against such an expert, but to turn the tide and defeat him, even kill him, I wouldn't dare to think about it without preparing an inescapable trap in advance. Moreover, these secrets about the former Lu dynasty and the mastermind, Ji Jinye. How did Xie Yin discover them? The other side is no fool, so how was such important information leaked? Husband, oh husband. You really become more and more mysterious to understand. My lady, your expression, is there something that is bothering you? I look forward to my dear's immense prowess. But from what I've heard, why do I feel that you forgot something to speak? What did I forget to speak? I only left out the ghost domain pot. Did this bitch figure even that out? What about Yen Ruyu? Why is that woman conspicuously absent from your report? Since the matter of the Shilin treasury was Yen Ryu and Ge Huayu's common plan, you never intended to work alone without her before leaving. Why do I not see any action on her part from the beginning to the end? You are asking me this, my lady. Do you really think I was fooling around on this trip? I have a conscience, you know? Given your personality, if you indeed had a fling with the subtle dignified beauty, you wouldn't dare to tell me, right? Maybe you never had any feelings for Yen Ryu in the first place, but rather, she always used her beauty to try seducing you. And you surely turned the tables and thought of exploiting her. Yen Ryu is cunning, while you have so many ideas. Both of you plotted against each other. Eventually, I guess you suffered a loss and all your plans went down the drain. You felt embarrassed, so that's why you don't want to talk about this matter, right? Fucking bitch. She's really a pain in the ass. Looks like I was right. It's rare to see your defeated expression, but still. Although I enjoy watching this situation, I don't like it if my husband is being teased by others. I've already dealt with Yen Ryu before, it's a small world after all. Don't worry, my dear, stop dwelling in the past. I will deal with her and win back your honor. Don't decide that on your own. It wasn't easy for me to remove the identity Mo Ching Sek Xian from her list of suspects. Don't take the initiative to give me a setback. Don't worry, I'm not stupid. Cough, cough. You too should read the atmosphere while flirting. The lawful wife is so amazing. You hear that? Miss Matriarch is telling you to behave yourself. Humph. Xie Yan, tell me about Yen Ryu. Did you really lose out to her? Gossiping mood. Not really, Miss Matriarch, don't believe Shinxi's nonsense. Speaking of which, I was able to discover many secrets and I have quite the relationship with Yen Ryu. The matter is like this. You actually think you can use a psychological offense technique to control the subtle dignified beauty? Seriously? What psychological offense? This is called sincerity for sincerity and linking interests. What's up with your face? Damn, the matter of the mind wedge is rather sensitive to mention. But if I didn't mention it, my whole behavior would look too stupid. This is why I wanted to avoid mentioning Yen Ryu altogether. But this damned bitch had to poke her nose. If I had known about your plan earlier, I would have given you a pair of spiraling hornless dragon poisonous parasites that I used to control by Suyuan. For people like the subtle dignified beauty, sincerity can't be exchanged for anything, and even linking interests isn't enough. Some underhanded means have to be used. At any rate, her identity as the last princess of the former Lu dynasty will most likely be exposed. Controlling her wouldn't benefit us, on the contrary, the Mo Ching sect would court disaster. So I think the scores between us have been settled. Miss Matriarch is indeed worthy of being the matriarch of a demonic sect, she is quite cruel. You are right. Moreover, Yen Ryu has betrayed the other side, so Ji Jinya will most likely not let her off the hook. In that case, that girl is really unlucky. It ultimately depends on how valuable Yen Ryu in Ji Jinya's eyes. Regardless of what the former Lu family or Ji Jinya want to do, choosing this time to take action against the two demonic sects means that the plan has been decided, and they are waiting to clip the D family's wings before taking action. In the end, although this matter doesn't concern the Mo Ching sect, if the imperial court is about to face turmoil, then the martial arts world will face consequences. We can't just sit idle and wait for something big to happen. Shinxi, gather all the elders on my behalf and order them to investigate this matter. Don't mention Xie Yan's name, just say that you've heard rumor from the martial arts world. Yes, disciple, understand. Investigate the Ji family of Jiangnan? Just because of the rumors spread by the storyteller in the market? Is this a really big of a deal to make such an order from the matriarch? Not just rumor, Master always had a personal friendship with the Qi Liang cult's cult leader. The information from her side also proves that the events in Xilan are true. Although the exact truth is still obscure, there is no doubt that some expert with strength comparable to the innate realm's 7th layer is stirring trouble from the shadows. The only lead we have right now is a person named Ji Jinya. If the Mo Ching sect wants to understand this matter, we can only start from there. Although the 9 great demonic sects have had differences with one another, but in the end, the term demonic sect brings us together. If we sit back and watch the chaotic development unfold within the 2 demonic sects, it can actually affect the Mo Ching sect. That is a good reason. In that case, it's fine to investigate this person, at least to prevent the Mo Ching sect from falling into a state of inaction. In that case, why don't we call my disciple, Chan Gu? He is a member of the Ji family, so he is the most suitable person to inquire about this matter. Actually, if you ask me, even I don't know much about this matter. I have been away from home for so many years that I have almost no contact with my family. And this whole matter about Dao Harmony experts, previous dynasties' officials and whatnot, it sounds like a conspiracy theory or an urban legend to me. I know Ji Jinya, he was my great-uncle, but he passed away before I could remember, so there is not much I understand about him. Note: paternal grandfather's younger brother. Oh? For the time being, tell us everything you know. According to the family elders, my great-uncle was erudite as a child. He studied Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism, and became a governor at a young age. The Ji family of Jiangnan accumulated a lot of fame and prestige. But this fame was only limited to the court and the public and had little influence in the martial arts community. It was only in his later years that he became acquainted with the sect master of the Taishan sect and formed a friendship with them. Eventually, Ji Yuntao entered the Taishan sect because of this favor. It sounds like an ordinary noble family came in contact with a righteous sect 2 generations ago. Such families are common in the Han Empire, so it is not surprising. That's precisely why we must investigate this matter. The Bailianxia sect and the Qiliang cult will surely do the same. Whether we uncover the secret or not, as long as we continue the investigation, we can make the 2 sects indebted to us. Xingxi has a point. I will mobilize the Jingwu sect's intelligence network to investigate the Ji family's activities on the level of the martial arts community. In that case, I will send the 48 maidens on a concert tour to Jiangnan and gather information from the scholars. Anyways, this is a part of the I Ching establishment's work. Very well, I will also dispatch my disciples to investigate this matter. But on the other hand, hasn't the matriarch already come out from the seclusion? Why don't I see her? I still have some sect matters that require her approval. Rest assured, Great Elder. After the great gathering of the 9 sects, Master noticed some problems in my husband's cultivation. For this reason, she has been preparing for a long time. Now, she is most probably solving his obstacles in the martial arts. I haven't seen you for a long time. I can feel that the true chi inside your body hasn't increased, but it's become more and more lively. Didn't I tell you back then, don't learn any techniques randomly, but where did these 2 different origins of the 5 elements come inside your body? Although they don't interfere inside the true chi and original techniques, but this is still considered as a variable. Do you know how much difficulty they cause in the process of merging? Sister, you taught me a lesson, but I can't do anything about it because this thing is naturally born in my body on its own. Sai, I won't ask you what kind of opportunity you have got, but this thing completely messed up my original plan, and now I have to make another plan. Doesn't this mean that Sister Yu's hard work would be wasted? Not wasted. After all, the process of merging 2 techniques has already been established, and now it's just a matter of time to completely get rid of this new variable. After all, those 2 elements do not interfere with the movement of true chi inside your body, and according to my original plan, it will only take some days to completely merge them. Xie Yan, you don't have any plans for the time being, right? Yes, I don't have any plans. Well, I can't delay the affairs of the sect while solving your problem, and it's been a long time since I haven't let you stay by my side. For this time, you will be going to temporarily return to be my servant and have to do some chores for me. In the following day, I have been helping Sis Yu in regards to the sect's affairs during her retreat, and by the way, we also discussed the merging process of the 2 techniques. Fortunately, the spiritual roots obtained from the minor world are perfectly compatible under the influence of the system, only causing a slight deviation from the original technique. It's not difficult to correct it, but the Sis Yu said that she seems to have gotten an idea of a safer way to do it, and that she still needs a few days to prepare for it. 3 days later. In short, these letters about the demonic sex master must be handled accordingly. As for the appointment of the 3 sub-rudders, tell the Great Elder for me that there is no problem with the candidate she nominates, but the appointment to the post needs to be postponed, and I have other arrangements. Sister Yu, it's already time for you to rest, right? No worries. I have dealt with these matters, so I still have to examine your meridian diagram and start anew. After all, this is a matter of your cultivation foundation. I cannot be sloppy. There's nothing more for you to do here, so you may leave. Miss Matriarch is working so hard. Is running a sect so difficult? Actually, the elders handle most of the trivial matters. Sis Yu has been staying up all night recently, worried about the cultivation compatibility. It's a pity that this aspect of cultivation is difficult. I really don't want to think about it. Can't intervene. I can only run errands for her and show her sympathy. Maybe it is because of the 30-40 year period of cultivation. Recently, many prodigies have appeared in the martial arts community and many innate realm experts are making progress. Ss3 has made the fastest progress. I remember that she was only at the innate realm 4th layer when we first met, now she is already at the innate realm 6th layer. This is only the first year of the upsurge in Dao Yun, yet everyone's cultivation progress has become so fast. Each upsurge lasts for a few years, so a normal person can experience 2 or 3 such periods. The Qi Liang cult's leader, 11 Yue Yao, ascended to the innate realm 5th layer this year. Blissful Temple's new high priestess, Bai Suyuan, entered the innate realm 4th layer after leaving the original demonic sect's grotto heavens. Yuan Shang, the sect master of the second-ranked XINMO sect, was already at the innate realm 6th layer before the surge in Dao Yun. The Blissful Temple's previous high priestess, Dang Hongqian, and Ss3's master were contemporaries, but the former was only at the innate realm 4th layer when she died. The two people fought throughout their lives. The cultivation of Ss3's master did not exceed innate realm 4th layer. Something's not right. The impressive 9 great demonic sects have thousand-year-old heritages and countless prodigies. How come there are no old monsters at the innate realm 7th layer and beyond in the present day? Apocalypse, the main world's experts joined forces to fight the demons from beyond. The main world's experts joined forces to fight the demons from beyond. The main world is a breeding ground for greater demons. The main world is a breeding ground for greater demon. Those who have harmonized with the Tao have ascended to a higher realm. Could it be that a disaster once struck the world, which killed all experts at the innate realm 7th layer and beyond? Is that what caused this stagnant situation today? Brat, you are suitable to work at the Heavenly Star. Inheritance Elder. It's the evil old guy who spits tea on people. Greetings, Inheritance Elder. What brings you here? I was taking a walk in the sect. I wanted to discuss a few matters with the matriarch, but I didn't expect to run into you while you were letting your imagination loose. Actually, it is not as complicated as you think. It is just a slump, that's all. For many decades, not just the 9 great demonic sects of the Han Empire, even among righteous sects, the imperial court, as well as other empires, no talents appeared. Even with the existence of the Tao upsurge, the mediocre will still remain mediocre. Isn't it normal that they cannot ascend even when given the opportunity? All forces experience decline? Isn't it too much of a coincidence? Did some kind of calamity really appear back then? It was indeed a coincidence. Later, people thought it was absurd, but reality is reality. You can check the historical records of the martial arts community. The history of over 1,000 years is well documented with evidence. Moreover, the historical records of other countries also corroborate each other. Where did a catastrophe come from? There are only so many distinguished innate realm experts. Who lives and who dies, whether they disappeared or were killed, such facts are impossible to hide. But what about the previous generation's innate master? Where have all they gone? You die when your life is over, where else will you go? Even if only 2 or 3 experts at the innate realm 9th layer are left in this world, they don't live long. Unless they ascend to the heavenly realm, they can't live past the age of 100. Death? I don't think so. Originally, I judged others by my standards and presumed that the lifespan of an innate realm expert is no different from that of an ordinary person. However, I have personally fought an expert at the innate realm 5th layer. At that level, the true energy wasn't different from a living creature. It can not only perform the techniques, theoretically it can even remodel the body, repair damaged cells and tissues, and restore a person's original essence. Immortality may be far-fetched, but an expert should be able to extend their lifespan and experience several periods of Tao upsurges, even if they face injury, illnesses, or calamities. How is it possible that there are only 2 or 3 experts at the innate realm 9th layer in the entire world? Wait a minute, didn't you say that the remaining innate realm 9th layer experts can't live beyond 100 years? How is that possible? Life expectancy is not limited to 100 years. You can actually comprehend this truth at such a young age. Xie Yin, you brat, you really are special, if only. Even if you realize that something doesn't make sense, how long will your confusion last? Eh? My lord, look. Is this a celestial anomaly? Why are all the stars gathered at one place? This is not a celestial anomaly, the constellations are returning to their places. Everyone is greeting the North Star as it descends, and the purple forbidden enclosure is effulgent. Looks like that guy has returned. Another century is over in a flash. Time and again, this old fart refuses to give up, does he? Old fart? Who are you talking about, inheritance elder? It's just an old friend you've never met before. Even if I told you, you wouldn't recognize him. Let's not talk about this celestial phenomenon. By the way, you asked me a question just now, right? Want to return to the topic? Did I ask question just now? Apart from the topic of cultivation decline, did I ask you another question? No, you didn't ask any question. It is just that I get confused due to my old age. Anyways, it's getting late, you should go and rest now. The road ahead is long. Let's go, let's watch. 3 days later, sect leader, I have brought them over. Where should I put them? Thank you. Just put them into the brazier over there. This formation, is it some kind of ritual? Yes. The mysterious power isolating the two cultivation techniques in your body is too strong, so I have to manipulate it through some ritual. Ores, flowers, incense, and strange wood, these materials look weird. Chinger, it's okay. Come back. Everything is ready. Let's start now. Spirit in the stone, burned into smoke. Pray for responses. Manifest and transform. Smoke woven into a net, heaven is warp and earth is weft. Solidify this sanctuary to calm souls. This ritual doesn't look like something in the main world. Origin Spirit Observation Ritual. Where did you learn this ritual? Phew. It's my secret. Treasures of the celestial civilization once appeared in the main world. Could it be that something from the magic world was also left here? But you has been in her closed cultivation and hasn't gone out recently. Did she find this mysterious ritual when she traveled around the world before? Get in. Let me see whether this ritual works or not. The mysterious power in your body is double-edged. Although it can separate the two contradictory cultivation techniques and prevent you from chi deviation, it's too rigid and eliminates every possible way of the fusion and transformation of the two kinds of internal power, which seriously hinders the improvement of your cultivation base. I need to use this ritual to find out this mysterious power, and then use this power to affect the two kinds of contradictory internal power in your body so that they can blend together. Found it. I knew it would work. Origin Spirit Observation Ritual can be used to observe 12,000 types of special secret power. The mysterious power in your body is indeed among them. Now I am more confident that I can help you combine the two cultivation techniques. This ritual is awesome. It can reveal the invisible barrier that the system used to forcibly separate Finger of Flowery Swords and Demonic Art of Moro. Now it's time to move on to the next step. I am going to make some preparations. You take off your clothes and wait for me here. What? Take off my clothes? Is this why you asked me to take off my clothes? I have no choice. I know how Finger of Flowery Swords works, but the technique you secretly learned from Shinma sect is unfamiliar to me. If you don't take off your clothes, I can't make accurate judgments. I will feel guilty if something goes wrong. But, isn't it a sauna? With this ritual, I can use my internal power to guide the mysterious power in your body and make it change slowly so that the two kinds of internal power can gradually combine together. The barrier that is used to separate Demonic Art of Moro and Finger of Flowery Swords is changed by some external forces. The process of combining cultivation techniques is passively activated. Do you want to stop the external interference? Yes, no. You can spend 10,000 origin points to forcibly combine demonic art of Moro and finger of flowery swords, ignoring any drawbacks. These two kinds of internal power can be used in parallel and freely converted as you wish. Yes, no use method is recognized by the system. But the second prompt. Damn the garbage system. Right after the sect leader got a solution for me, you popped out and provided me with the option of combination. In your dreams. I won't spend any origin point this time. I'm gonna click no. Cian, don't move. If something goes wrong, what I did before will be in vain. Oh, okay, I am just a bit nervous. You can't see the system panel. Sure enough, the system is still superior to this mysterious ritual. This ritual can be used to observe various kinds of mysterious power, but at most, it can sense the power that the system used to separate finger of flowery swords and demonic art of Moro. It's of no use if it really deals with the system directly. Don't be nervous. Stay still. I am going to activate it with all my strength. 1 hour later. The combining process of finger of flowery swords and demonic art of Moro is 1.672%. Warning. The system barrier has been broken. Your chi will deviate at any time before the combining process is complete. You can spend 10,000 origin points to forcibly combine demonic art of Moro and finger of flowery swords, ignoring any drawbacks. These two kinds of internal power can be used in parallel and freely converted as you wish. Yes, no. Humph. You want to tempt me again? Do you think I will choose you since you give me a discount? Goodbye. Are you all right? I'm fine. I'm just feeling a bit unwell after consuming too much mental power. No, mental exhaustion is different from other injuries. It's a waste to use Finger of Nirvana to heal me. Finger of Nirvana, let me recover slowly. The mysterious power in your body is too strong. I underestimated the difficulty and failed to help you complete the combination in one go. I just scratched the surface. It will take about 2 months to complete the combining process. You need to come here every day during this period. Will you feel bored with it? Not at all. Not to mention being with you for 2 months, even for 2 years, I will enjoy it very much. Stop kidding. All right, let's get down to business. During this period, don't use the internal power. Otherwise, you will suffer chi deviation. It's very important. Bear it in mind. Got it. 2 months later, on a barren mountain in the Han Empire, Finger of Flowery Swords and Demonic Art of Moro have combined completely without any drawbacks. These two kinds of internal power can be used in parallel and freely converted as you wish. How's it going, Master? The effort you and I made for the past 2 months has paid off. Now the two kinds of internal power in my body can coexist. Demonic Art of Moro and Finger of Flowery Swords can be exerted at the same time. Moro body, in this way, I can literally use all the techniques I have. Spirit summoning. So, you can finally fight other people with your clones every time, right? Not only that, with Moro Clone and the Sword Spirits, I can have one-on-one fights or group fights as I wish. Those evil sex formations won't catch me anymore. Huh? It feels like the demonic power is restless. Could it be? My cultivation level has raised? Master, what happened just now? I didn't expect such a gain after combining my cultivation techniques. My previous level was the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage / the 2nd level of the pre-celestial stage / transmutation stage, which corresponds to flowery sword power and demonic power in sequence. Current cultivation level, the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage / transmutation stage. Remaining origin points, 14,926.65824, and now, demonic power has upgraded under the influence of flowery sword power. Both of them are stable at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage, so the system just got the labels into one. Not only did these two techniques get more powerful, but many other techniques that were restrained by my cultivation level before can be exerted now. That's to say, demonic art of Moro and finger of flowery swords can boost each other. I just need to improve either one of them, the other one will be improved along. Appear, and on the other hand, I can use flowery sword power to activate demonic art of Moro. Transform. Finger of flowery swords is strong in attacks, but weak in changes, while demonic art of Moro is changeable yet without aggression. Now the two of them complement each other, flowery body. I can finally showcase all my abilities in the world as charming Jade Child. Master, why do I feel you are in a bad mood after you got back to Mo Ching sect? Wasn't the technique test going well? I am suddenly aware of a problem. Origin points have increased slowly again. Swipe. It's not right. Theoretically, Sky 7 and Sky 12 wouldn't have the intention of betraying me or slack off after being inserted heart triggers. Master is indeed concerned too much over origin points. I guess it must be that some part of it has gone wrong. I need to go have a check. But then again, origin points stop producing from time to time, for which the problem of production pattern can't be ruled out. The branch of Bloodthirst sect, whole town, G. Jinya's attention has been drawn to Elder Moro. Although I intended to frame Bliss Sky, I may need to make some changes to Immortal Sky for the long run. Something goes wrong here. Master, were they under attack? Obviously, but the fight didn't happen here judging from the surroundings. They probably ran into some unexpected situation and withdrew to Hulu Town. Then what should we do now? Are we still getting in? Of course. But given the current situation, it will be a bit embarrassing if I get in as Elder Moro. It's obvious that Immortal Sky is in trouble and the morale is low. If I show up as Elder Moro but can't solve the problem, it will only damage my reputation. I'm going to show them some new tricks. More than 20 disciples were killed and about a dozen disciples blew themselves up to get rid of the pursuit. We suffered huge losses this time. Damn it! I thought we were just to eliminate an impostor as we did before, but I didn't expect to confront a hard nut. If it weren't for an accident at that time, I am afraid you and I would have been killed on the spot. What should we do now? That man is stronger than us. If he extends his power without restraint, Elder Moro's immortal lights will be affected again. If Elder Moro lays the blame on us, we can't afford to bear it. And I feel that this impostor aims big. If he seizes the opportunity, I am afraid, you and I, who are responsible for preaching the belief of Immortal Sky, will be the first to suffer. Oh? Are the two of you so afraid of him? Is it because the enemy is too strong, or you guys are too useless? Who is this woman? How did she suddenly appear here? She is a master at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Could it be? Icy demonic grab she was sent by that guy? Rumble Sky cracked like man's scarlet fist. This aura. Back off. Who the hell are you? Who am I? Since when did the disciples of Immortal Sky not even recognize their fellows? I'm Shangwan Yao, Elder Moro's messenger. I was instructed to conduct an inspection here. I am under Elder Moro's order. Are you trying to defy it? My body. This reaction, it's undoubtedly a high-level devil gospel art. Sky 12, Sky 7, a disciple of Immortal Sky, pay respects to Miss Messenger. Kneel. It's been a long time since I used the Transfiguration J mantra last time. It looks more authentic than before. Chinger has made so much progress that the effect of the Transfiguration mantra has greatly improved. It basically won't fail as long as I don't go all out to fight. It is most appropriate to pose as someone from the small world in the main world. I'm going to fabricate a few more identities as Elder Moro's messengers. This way the legends about Immortal Sky in the world will become elusive, adding to the mystique of the sect. Humph. That's the attitude you should have. But still, it's odd. I thought you could figure out my identity only by my looks. But judging from your reaction, you didn't bow your heads at once, but attacked me instead. Either the two of you have bad intentions or something has gone wrong. Does it have something to do with the enemy you were talking about? Sorry that we didn't recognize you right away. It's just that someone posed as Elder Moro to confuse us. We mistook you for him. That's why we showed no respect. I heard that someone pretended to be Elder Moro, but they were just self-righteous scoundrels. How could you mistake Elder Moro for someone else this time? That guy is different from the previous ones. He has not only expanded his power under the name of Immortal Sky, but also posed as Elder Moro and mastered a technique similar to Elder Moro's. About 10 days ago, we got the news that someone killed people as sacrifices and recruited believers on the border between the Tang Empire and the Han Empire under the name of Immortal Sky. For the past few months, we have wiped out many similar impostors. So this time, we went to suppress with the disciples without thinking too much. But when we fought him, we found that his cultivation base was above the two of us. He should be at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. What's more, the evil internal power from that fake Elder Moro was so similar to that of our Elder Moro. At first glance, we all mistook him for the real one. Of course, when we fought him head-on, we found that he was way weaker than Elder Moro. We are no match for him, but we will try our best to eliminate this trouble. However, according to some information, after he made trouble at the border for a while, this fares. Elder Moro ran to the Tang Empire and disappeared for the time being. Fuck. He only not imitated my face with a mask on, but also imitated my technique. The imitation techniques have been developed quite well. The point is, as a level 4 pre-celestial stage cultivator, how dare he pose as Elder Moro? He was tarnishing my reputation. Sky 7 and Sky 12 are not strong enough, and the business mode of Immortal Sky is too rough. It finally hits a bottleneck. I have to solve this matter personally this time. Humph, a small fry dares to profane Elder Moro. He is courting death. I will report it to Elder Moro. You guys don't need to think about how to fight back. Just make use of Bloodthirst Sects information system to keep investigating this guy. I will come back to ask you for intelligence later. Got it. From this inspection, I can tell that the two of you are loyal. I believe Elder Moro will surely be glad about it. Don't neglect immortal lights. But if there are obstacles when killing people as sacrifices, the conflict will inevitably escalate. I will make a request to Elder Moro to look for a new developing mode for Immortal Sky. But it will take time to make a plan. You two just follow the previous pattern for the time being. Miss Messenger, we have something else to report. What you said just now makes a point. The current methods alone are far from enough to promote Elder Moro's reputation. Only by constantly broadening our horizons and developing new methods can the disciples of Immortal Sky overcome all difficulties and achieve our mission. Immortal Sky's 5-year development plan, How to Preach, we've also thought about the concerns that you were talking about. During these months, we've been working hard and thinking about how to develop our great cause of Immortal Sky. These 2 sets of plans are our initial ideas. Please take them back and let Elder Moro review them. Oh my! These 2 lazy guys have been in a rat race after being inserted with heart triggers. They have already treated the development of Immortal Sky as their own cause. Okay. I will help you deliver them. And Elder Moro will give the final say. It's too complicated. I can't comprehend it. Don't force yourself. Sky 7 and Sky 12 are smart and capable. The things they came up with are a bit difficult for you to understand. Ideas like reorganizing believers of Immortal Sky, redesigning doctrines, adopting the principle of no evil, no saving, and fighting against the fake Moro are all to break with the past. Among all of these, there are indeed some feasible proposals. Are you going to take their advice? No, I brought up the drawbacks of Immortal Sky as a messenger just for paving the way for the readjustment in the future, not for now. Besides, what they proposed are some common ways to expand an organization. If I really make adjustments based on their suggestions, Elder Moro's means may no longer be able to suppress the believers. Therefore, it's better to put them on hold, and we will see to it after my demonic art of Moro upgrades. After all, judging from the current capability of Moro's seed, I might be able to spread the gospel more efficiently after I upgrade it. As long as the believers can gain something when they are praying, their piety will prevail over any doctrines or rituals. Are you so sure of it? But now the production of the origin points has declined. We have no idea when we will get enough origin points to upgrade. Things will work out. After Sky 7 and Sky 12 get the information about that fake Moro, I will go to the Tang Empire. I have a hunch that I will probably get a large number of origin points very soon. Alright, it's about time to go to the main hall for a meeting. The elders in charge of investigating G Genia have already come back. Let's make a closure to this matter. Okay. From the information I got, in the past 2 months, various versions of the truth about Shilon matter have emerged from Skystar. Some people said the one who set up the 2 evil sects was from the Zhang family from Heniai City, the Wang family from Inchuan City, or the Song family from Luqing City. Another saying is that the chaos in the Shilon kingdom was originally a fight between the 2 evil sections. The D family mediated between them and made up a mastermind to cover up the truth. What is even more outrageous is that all of that was the fight among the 9 evil sects, and the final winner was Shinma sect. Anyway, every saying has a point and is more reasonable than the saying that the chaos was caused by the remnant of the former dynasty. On the contrary, nothing is found from the G family. In my opinion, it wasn't just a rumor from the beginning. Because of this, Changwu suffered unnecessary hardship this time. As my master said, only when I got back home did I find out that not just our sect was investigating G Genia because of the rumors, some other sects were also investigating him, and what they did was outrageous. They not only blatantly went to search my family's residence at night, but also used force to pry out information several times. They even dug up my elder's grave to check it out. My father got so angry and fell ill after he heard about it. But now the most powerful person in my family is Ji Yuntao. He has seldom gotten back since he went to Taishian sect, and there has been no news of him recently. Our family could do nothing about it without him. If it weren't for the local prefecture chief sending guards over, I am afraid the entire residence would be turned over by those people. Judging from the G family's response, it doesn't look like they have a powerful master. Even if they are saving their strength and trying to keep a low profile, shouldn't we first question the authenticity of the rumor before we find evidence? They've gone too far, poor Senior G. Indeed. According to Jingwu Sec's information system, most people in the G family in the Jiangnan region are not cultivators and rarely show up in the martial society. It really doesn't seem that they are hiding some power. Their reputation in the imperial court doesn't stand out among noble families either. There are many families like them in the Ham Empire. Even if they colluded with the remnants of the former dynasty, it would be wishful thinking if they tried to overturn the current dynasty. So in the final analysis, we worried too much. Could it be that I made a mistake? The G Genia I'm looking for and the one from the G family are just namesakes? Speaking of which, I do only know the name, damn it. Did I really make a mistake? If so, it will be too embarrassing. Lingxian, don't you have anything to say? I am afraid the people you sent out didn't find anything, did they? Indeed. However, I realized something else after hearing the results from your guys. These contradictory messages came out too coincidentally. So much information has spread all over in just a few months. It is not something that an ordinary force can do even with the help of Skystar. Someone is trying to confuse us and conceal the truth. However, it doesn't matter to us whether this person is from the G family or whether G Genia J exists or not. The imperial court should worry about this matter the most, but it didn't react much to it, which is very unusual. Either the imperial court has long been aware of it but afraid of alerting the enemy, or there are people from the other side in the imperial court and they have weakened the influence deliberately. Either way, it proves one thing, that the Han Empire is really going to be in chaos. I assume that you must have predicted this result before today, right, sect leader? We just need to do what we can to investigate the Ji family in the Jiangnan region. It will be good if we can prevent and get rid of threats when some powerful masters try to make trouble secretly. Shinzi hasn't come back yet since she was instructed to visit the other evil sects, trying to unite them in advance. Now that we haven't found anything, we will only take a backup plan and protect our sect first. We need to try our best to keep our sect from getting involved, and from damage that might be caused by the possible chaos. Give out my order. From now on, cease all expansion plans of the sect towards the outside and focus on the core industries. We shall all keep our heads down, especially the branches located in the Jiangnan region and the capital. The Grand Elder and the Second Elder will be fully in charge of this matter. The Third Elder to contact the righteous sects, and the Fifth Elder to monitor the movements in the material world. Everyone must stay prudent before we further confirm your enemy's movement. Got it? Are we going to deal with those old men from the righteous sects? That will be really frustrating. We have no other choice. We have become obscure for years, and we have to resume the relations we formed before. If the martial world is about to be in chaos, the battle between the righteous sects and the evil sects may repeat itself. What happened to Taishian's sect is still vivid. We have to take some precautions. Speaking of the relations with the righteous sects, if Elder Gongsun were still here, Xianji wouldn't need to start it over. Elder Gongsun? Do we have such a person in the sect? Why has no one mentioned her? No one would mention her as it's an old story. She is my senior. Back then, she had a conflict with the previous sect leader and left for the Tang Empire out of anger. It has been nearly 20 years since then. It's hard to say who was right and who was wrong in that matter. A few years before our master died, she always regretted her decision, saying that if she had gotten over it earlier, Elder Gongsun might have been willing to come back. It's not too late now. As far as I know, she has settled in Dongdu City in recent years, but her life hasn't been great. Perhaps she has already had thoughts of returning to Maching sect. I didn't try to contact her a few years ago, because no one in the sect was able to suppress her. But you have reached the 6th level of the pre-celestial stage. I think we don't need to be scared of her now. After we solve this matter, I will take some time to go to the Tang Empire to find her and try to get her back. You want to go? Do you mean that you want to go to Dongdu City of the Tang Empire to get Elder Gongsun back? But you don't need to do so. After all, you and she don't even know each other. I am afraid it won't work if you go to persuade her. Don't worry, you. If I really can't persuade her to return, I will just send a letter to her to sound her out for the sect. I want to go to the Tang Empire, but not specifically for this matter. But it will be great if I can help you solve this problem along the way. Why don't you let me have a try? You indeed think about the sect all the time. I thought after you came back from the Shilan Kingdom, you would get some rest in the sect for months and go to visit some evil sects with Shinzi, but you always keep yourself busy. Since you have made up your mind, I won't stop you. I will write a letter and you can bring it along. And I will compile the information of forces in the Tang Empire into a book. You can learn it on the way and get prepared. This matter is not as easy as I imagined. Judging from the experiences alone, this former elder of Maching sect is not an ordinary woman. When she was young, she was only second to the Grand Elder in terms of beauty before the Grand Elder cultivated demonic mantra. She had already reached the pre-celestial stage and surprised all with a peerless sword dance. She did it before the emperors of the Han Empire and the Tang Empire, and thus became a legend for a while. Later, she fell in love with the young master of the second strongest sect in the Tang Empire and married him regardless of the objection of the sect. Well, she was a legendary woman who dared express her love and hate directly. The second strongest sect in the Tang Empire? Compared with Shinma sect, which one is more powerful? It's hard to say. Although the Han Empire and the Tang Empire are adjacent, the customs of the two countries are quite different. Compared with the Han Empire, the Tang Empire is more inclined towards the worship of strength. Their forces are not as detached as the righteous sects and evil sects in the Han Empire. According to Yu's statements, all sects in the Tang Empire could participate in the governance of the country. Except for the emperor, all officials come from the martial society. Perhaps they don't care much about the difference between the righteous sects and the evil sects compared with the Han Empire. Heavenly Evil Sect is in charge of the Ministry of Wars, one of the 6 ministries in the Tang Empire. The disciples of the sect are fierce and brave. Although it ranks second, it has a faint tendency to surpass Huanchi sect. The man whom Elder Gongsun married is the current sect leader of Heavenly Evil Sect, and also the minister of the Ministry of Wars in the Tang Empire. It's not an overstatement that he has a standing both in the martial society and in the imperial court. Judging from Elder Gongsun's husband's status, no wonder she would choose to stay here. It feels that the mission this time will be tricky. I regret that I made a response when hearing the Tang Empire, Master, you're giving up a bit too quickly. There's no rush about the fake Moro. Sky 7 and Sky 12 haven't tracked down that guy at all. Looks like I need to go back to Hull Town by teleportation magic circle several times to wait for their news when I am on my way to the Tang Empire. It's really inconvenient to have no means of remote communication. Anyway, it's rare to visit a foreign country, so I'm going to seize this opportunity to make a name for myself in the land of the Tang Empire. After crossing the Ulu River, we will enter the territory of the Tang Empire. The only branch of Skystar in the Tang Empire is by the river. Hooray! I want to go there for the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. It should have been updated. Why would you fall for that? It's simply a mixture of gossip. Even martial society gossip is more serious than it. It is interesting. I want to read the latest chapter. A while later, Luzong Town in the Tang Empire Skystar Tea House. Master, do we get to the wrong place? Is this branch a fake one? Let's go inside and check it out. Waiter, a pot of tea here. Okay. Sir, would you like to get accommodation or buy books? Our store collects news from both empires and keeps up with the focus and hot topics. You could see what interests you. This is our menu. Please take a look. Yeah, it's a real one. Master, I want the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. Give me a copy of the customs of the Tang Empire and Skystar's records of news across the Tang Empire and the latest chapter of Sinful Love series. How come it is still the G Family Rising that updated the month before last? It's not the latest one. Enjoy yourself, sir. There is a lag in information in remote areas. It's reasonable that a few chapters are lagging behind as this branch is already in another country. Most of them are old news and made-up stories. Only the titles of the #1 Scholar of Flower Festival in Dongdu City and Swordsmanship Enlightenment at the Sword Monument are a bit interesting, and the others are rumors without details. What does it mean by there are 2 days to go before the offering in the most striking place? Only ordinary people are here and no cultivators are seen. It's really tough to do cross-border business. Woo shug. It's starting to get windy. Aren't there 2 more days to go? Don't panic. We still have 1.5 baskets of offerings. I think it should be acceptable. What? Hey, buddy, it's merely getting windy. Why would these people react dramatically? You must be here for the first time. Don't worry. It is just that sometimes there is monkey rain when it gets windy here. Master, look. Wow. 0, it's really monkey rain. Turns out that the offering refers to giving food to monkeys. It's weird. They work with each other so well. They should have done it for a while. That is. The offering is half a box less. Origin points gained, miss 0.01 Sierran. Cough, why is she here? Do you know her? Sierran. Huh? Is she your sister who I haven't met before? Interesting. I've never seen a man in the world who chokes on water yet still stays elegant. Come with me, so I won't hold you accountable for the half a box of offerings lacking. That's merciful. Sir, why don't you go with the Divine Monkey King? She won't give you a hard time. Don't worry. We will get you back when we get enough offerings. She is a good monkey guarding this place. Chinger, take away all the irrelevant passers-by. Okay, I am on it. It's been a long time, Ran. None Simi let you out, so has your cultivation base met the requirement of going out? Go away. Don't disturb them. What rags is she wearing? He keeps a female ghost and allows her to drive people away. Humph. Tiptoe. You know my name, but you called me by my nickname. Did you come here for me? Huh? However, I prefer to take the initiative. Man, you are playing with fire. What the hell? How dare you flirt with your brother? Are you out of your mind? Sierran is sarcastic, but she isn't as eccentric as she is now. Has she suffered chi deviation when cultivating techniques of lotus nunnery? Swoosh! 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 Stop it, Sierran. She doesn't listen to me at all. Has she really suffered chi deviation? Although her attacks are disorderly, her aura, has she already reached the first level of the pre-celestial stage? Stop struggling. You have only two choices, go with me, or be conquered by me before going with me. Disdain. Sierran, you are overreaching yourself and need to be taught a lesson. Crack chatter. Master, I have inquired about your sister. She. 15 minutes later. What's wrong with her? She is out of her mind and disobedient. Have you learned why she's become like this? She has some hidden wounds, but they are not serious enough to affect her mind. Her internal power works well, so it's not about chi deviation. All I've got is when she came here and why she became the Monkey King. There is no martial arts sect in Luzon town. Half a month ago, a cruel killer appeared in the town and robbed kids to cultivate some evil technique. It was your sister who led a group of monkeys to fight him off. However, the killer was still wandering around, so Skystar set up a deal with your sister. When it gets windy, people here offer food to your sister, while she stays here to prevent the killer from coming back. So that killer made you become like this when you were fighting? Given that you could fight him off, I suppose he isn't very powerful. There is no reason that I can't see through his trick. It surprises me that you can tell that I went through a tough fight. That evil man's techniques were strange. If it weren't for the protection of the Buddha's light, I am afraid that I would have been killed. Behave yourself. I am your brother. Where is that killer? Lead the way. Bang. If the killer isn't the reason, I will have to consider putting her into the pot and bringing her back to ask the sect leader what on earth happened to her. Lotus nunnery is too unreliable, ignoring a disciple who suffers chi deviation after cultivation. Those wild monkeys in the mountain are quite smart, so I intended to enlighten some of them. But I didn't expect a bad guy to occupy the mountain and hurt innocent kids. My power only enabled me to trap him in the mountain. It will be best if you can kill him. It is a pity that those monkeys need to be tamed again as they were frightened by you so much. Huh? She is acting like the subhoodie and a monkey at the same time. Monkey subhoodie? Master, there is strong yin chi in the mountain. I suspect that the killer also keeps ghosts. How about I get in there with the fast shift mantra, ghost hunt mantra, to get him out? Okay, do it. Why do you look distressed? You tell me. I am wondering if you intend to piss me off so that you can keep my confidence to yourself. I met a Buddhist cultivator before. She was no different from ordinary people except that she was too talented and enlightened too frequently. But why would you have such an extreme change when it came to you? What am I supposed to be in your eyes? In my eyes? Quiet, well-behaved and smart. A little naughty and stubborn, but overall, you are a good kid. When you were little, you satirized everyone fair and square. But you only did that to me when you grew up and became sensible. That was not cute. Am I not Sierran if I am not well behaved and sensible? Sierran is a good daughter and a good disciple, and she only goes wild a little bit in front of her elder brother. She has been living by the conventional standards, responding to the rules that the world set for her as Sierran. Am I not Sierran if I don't behave in the way I did before? Ran. What are you wrestling with? We are always changing. Besides, your mind is inevitably widened when you are traveling around now. If you remain where you were after wandering around the world, wouldn't the purpose of your journey be deemed a failure? Whether it's the well-behaved and sensible you from the past, or the rebellious you now, she is actually troubled by questions like who am I, so she is just going through puberty. Thank goodness. It's a false alarm. It's all you. Wait. This feeling is. He got you. Huh? The mantra of the Son of Heaven. Oh no. Chinger. The righteous aura leveled the entire mountain. The bad guy in the mountain must be dead. Awesome. Chinger was seriously hurt by this punch. However, by this aura, I can't believe that Ji Yuntao has reached the third level of the pre-celestial stage. Xie Yan? What is he doing here? Mr. Yuntao, long time no see. You presented me with my big gift upon our meeting. Mr. Xie, I am really sorry for that. I tracked down a person from an evil sect hiding in this mountain. I found that all the living things here were killed and refined by him. That was why I would use such a powerful move. I didn't expect your ghost to appear out of the blue. I couldn't undo my attack once it was launched. I hope you won't blame me. If I'm not mistaken, your ghost should be the same as the one I fought in Jiangling City, right? Even though she is deathless, she must feel bad after being attacked by my move. This preserving pill is for living creatures, but it is also beneficial to ghosts. Please let her take it after she recovers. Please accept it as my apology. It's okay. Fighting the evil and helping the good is your job. I understand. He didn't leave me a chance to lose my temper at all. However, there is an uproar in the Ji family, yet Ji Yuntao still has time to take care of things here in the Tang Empire. Since we met here, would you like to clear up the doubt for me? Recently, there has been a rumor that the Ji family is trying to usurp the throne. I wonder if it's true. This news came from Skystar, right? It's merely a hearsay. You know Skystar. The news is all fake. Fortunately, the imperial court didn't believe it. Otherwise, our family would be screwed up this time. I don't know who has been defaming my family. It's indeed an unexpected catastrophe for us. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is nothing unusual with him, and he didn't provide any negative origin points either. So either I was wrong at the beginning, or even Ji Yuntao doesn't know the whole story of the Ji family. By the way, this girl is. She is Sierran, my sister and a disciple of Lotus Nunnery. She is traveling around now. Ran, this is Ji Yuntao, also known as Child Warm Jade. You are a disciple of Lotus Nunnery? Nice to meet you, Mr. Ji. It's a great deed to fight the evil and help the good. I am so impressed. I've never seen you before, but you look kind as if you are my old acquaintance. Isn't it nice to treat today as a reunion after a long separation? How about I take you as my younger brother, and you join me for? Haha, she is just kidding. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's changed a lot, and she didn't act like this normally. Don't be ridiculous. Stop messing around. It's okay. I'm just surprised that she is a disciple of Lotus Nunnery. However, Lotus Nunnery and Maching sect. It's all fate. I don't agree with the cultivation methods of Lotus Nunnery, but she is my sister. I can't leave her alone. You rejected to betray Maching sect before. It's the retribution that you are grappling with in your current place of belonging. Sierran. Miss Sierran's state is very similar to some kind of Buddhist cultivation that Dao Yun told me about. What? Isn't it because she is in puberty? When Dao Yuan and I debated on Tao in the past, we talked about Buddhist cultivation methods, so I know a little about Lotus Nunnery's pre-celestial stage cultivation method 7 clear emotions mirroring Lotus heart. According to Dao Yuan, this method requires extremely high talent. Those who are not talented enough cannot learn it. With feelings as a mirror and Buddha's heart as one's own heart, the Lotus heart is nourished with one's emotions and desires. With emotions as a base and memories as a weapon, every experience and understanding of the world of the cultivators will turn into the nourishment for Lotus hearts until they bloom. By then, the cultivators will completely master this method. In order to maintain the purity of Lotus hearts, disciples of Lotus Nunnery rarely deal with evil sects, especially Marching sect. Ahem, we may talk about this later. I see. Emotions and desires are all provided for the Lotus heart. Wouldn't one become walking dead? This cultivation method is even more horrible than those of the evil sects. I don't know much about it, but if that's its only effect, Lotus Nunnery wouldn't make it one of the 3 Buddhist sects in the Han Empire. Controlling the growth of the Lotus heart and the balance of emotions is always a problem for the cultivators. According to your sister's current state, she is like closing off herself and stopping providing nourishment to her Lotus heart. Everything she does now is out of her subconscious. Stay out of the influence of the Lotus heart, put her consciousness into a mysterious state, expose her subconscious and watch herself speak and act. When her subconscious comes around and reconciles with her consciousness, this mysterious state will end. She will get back to the one you know quite well. When her subconscious comes around, do all Buddhist cultivation methods have this feature? Xie Daoyun went through this. Now it happens to Xie Ran. Too many thoughts only accumulate karma. It's really troublesome to be a human being. Xie Ran, a philosophical girl. Mr. Yuntao, since you have solved your tracking target, what are you going to do next? Shut up. He wasn't actually the person I intended to track down. I just killed him incidentally. He was not from the Tang Empire, but a new pre-celestial stage cultivator of Chonling sect from the Han Empire. A few months ago, the fight between Chonling sect and Shinma sect became intense. Many disciples of Chonling sect crossed the border of the Tang Empire. They killed people and refined their souls to strengthen their sect. Oh! No wonder Chinger sensed an aura of ghosts. Turns out it's from Chonling sect. Chonling sect is a horrible evil sect and notoriously defends their men blindly. I am afraid you might be in trouble since you killed one of their disciples accidentally. Never mind. Chonling sect has suffered a great loss after fighting Shinma sect. It's doubtful that they have spare manpower to get even with me. Moreover, since I ran into that evil man, of course, I would not just stand aside and do nothing. You are indeed awe-inspiring, Mr. Yuntao. Ji Yuntao is absolutely a man of peace. I am flattered. By the way, are you traveling around the Tang Empire? There's one thing you need to know. Oh? Just some time ago, Wei Qishuang, the disciple of Wendao sect, the strongest evil sect in the Han Empire, set up a sword monument in Chengdu City and announced that she would like to challenge all swordsmen of her generation in the Tang Empire. Although they are just challenges, not life and death battles, she has already injured many people, so now people of the Tang Empire, especially those in Chengdu City, are unfriendly to the people of the Han Empire. If you go there, you may be affected by it. She is so arrogant. Turns out Wei Qishuang came here after the 9 sects meeting. Luckily, I am going to Dongdu City, which is far from Chengdu City. I shouldn't be affected. I need to keep chasing my target. I'm gonna leave now. Take care, Mr. Xie. I hope you won't come a cropper in the Tang Empire. Haha, see you around. See you around. In the low mountain, he is as quiet as a white lotus and as nimble as a murderous weapon. He would be my perfect follower, but you just let him go. I may not be able to subdue him. You want him to be your follower? In your dreams. The disciple of Chonling sect, who was killed, shouldn't be wasted. I can take him back to feed the pot. Enough for Ji Yuntao. Let's talk about you. Did Nun Simi know that you came here? You are underage. Even if she couldn't take care of you personally, she should send someone to follow you. How could she leave everything on your own? Even a little kid knows how to choose between long-term benefits and temporary mistakes. Don't worry. She will understand me. What do you mean? Make it clear. You are indeed thick-skull. Let me explain it in detail then. So you sneaked out and crossed the border into this country. How could you be so fearless, Sierran? I have Skystar as my guarantor. It's a special case, so it's okay. You really piss me off. Master, preserving pills sent by Ji Yuntao. Swallow Chinger. Keep an eye on her. I need to find out where the dead man of Chongling sect is. If I keep staying with her, either she will drive me mad or I will beat her to death. I'll be right back. You two stay here. Don't go around. Push, hold, grunt master, wait. Your name is Chinger? He is indeed influenced by those bad women of Marching sect. He has even kept a female ghost. Humph. That's not true. Master disciplines himself strictly. It's always others seducing him. Don't defend him. You are merely covering up the fact. Chinger, remaining human desires and passion will only distract you. When will you make a breakthrough and reach excellence then? I can tell that you are smart. I can give Yoga some guidance and help you out of the hardship as soon as possible. What? The pot can absorb him, but somehow it feels as if it would dislike him as he is of no big use. But he is still at the first level of the pre-celestial stage. It's indeed hard to support this treasure. However, I didn't expect this dead man to be of good use in the first place, so I am not too disappointed. I am back. Ran, did you guys behave yourselves? You're back. What have you done to Chinger? She has strong comprehension. Why don't you let her cultivate with me? She will surely reach excellence over time. Chinger, stop it. Wake up. Who am I? Where am I? I don't need it. Chinger is my guardian spirit, closely related to my soul. I will be very distressed if you pray for the salvation of her soul. You mean if I chant sutras for her, you will gradually become abstinent and unworldly in the end? Do you really want me to be a monk? Ji Yuntao said your cultivation succeeds only when your subconscious comes around. Come with me to Dongdu City first. After I get things done there, I will keep you company until your subconscious comes around. What am I going to do? What am I? Humph, I will do what you said because I like you. After all, I enjoy freedom and hate constraint. Chinger, you are quite smart. Come here. Let me teach you Dadari no. I don't want to listen to your nonsense. I'm going to sew your mouth shut. Sierran. Calm down. You can't do that. I still need to stay in the town for another day to settle the monkeys and say goodbye to the people here. 3 days later, Xiaoman Town, the Tang Empire. What's going on ahead? It looks quite lively. I seem to hear someone calling Mr. G. Looks like you two have a strong connection. Mr. G. My savior. Mr. Xie? Miss Xie? Holy shit. We set out 2 days later than he did. How come we met him again? What a coincidence. I didn't expect us to meet again so soon. Indeed, what happened to you? Why are the people of the town grateful for your It's no big deal. I just passed by a few days ago, finding that Su Qing, a bloody robber, plundered treasure and killed the people here, so I killed him and brought back peace to this place. Because of the people's hospitality, I have stayed here until now. Surprisingly, I met you guys again the moment I set off. What the hell? Just a few days ago, he killed a killer from Chongling sect, and this time he ran into a bloody robber. I've never heard that public security is so bad in the Tang Empire. This girl. Well, you can call her Chinger. She is my ghost. She has recovered after taking your yin-preserving pill. I am sorry for my unintentional attack before. Please forgive me. It's okay. I have recovered. Master, I found something incredible. There is a lucky aura soaring from Ji Yuntao's head. Purple light and gold light add radiance to each other, which is dignified and makes him stand out. Besides, he is carrying a lot of treasures. Judging from the lucky aura, many of them were taken not long ago. Lucky aura, I see. It's widely assumed that Ji Yuntao is the reincarnation of Kochab. If he's really blessed with good luck, it's not surprising that he can encounter adventures wherever he goes. Since he is here, can his luck rub off on me? I can benefit from his killings and adventures. That will be awesome. Mr. Yuntao, it's kind of fate that we met each other several times in this foreign country. Let's sit down and have a talk in the tea house over there. Huh? Have you caught the person you intended to track down? Not yet. Waiter, a pot of tea and 3 clips. Given that we seem to have a strong connection, why don't we team up? We can take care of each other on the way. In the past, you and Pure Jade Beauty joined forces to kill Yan Jie. Now, you and I can fight evil together, which will be a legend too. If you can help, that would be great. That person's skills are very weird and tricky. I heard him, but he still managed to run away. With you, I am sure I won't let him escape next time. Who the hell is that man? He could actually escape from you. I am sure that you have heard of him. After all, he has created chaos in the martial world. There is a force that specifically destroys small evil sections. I thought it was an evil organization with good intentions, but recently they began to kill innocent people. The person I am chasing after is the leader, Elder Moro of Immortal Sky.